edition of the Minco Fighting Bulldogs football homecoming ceremony. We will begin this evening by introducing our junior high queen candidates and their respective escorts. Our first freshman candidate is Abigail Allen. Abigail is the daughter of Jeff and Tara Allen. She has three brothers, Dylan, Matthew, and Jeffrey. Abigail plays junior high and high school basketball for the Bulldogs and is a member of FFA. She loves watching the sunset, listening to music, and spending time with family and friends. Abigail is being escorted this evening by freshman Case Brassfield. Case is the son of Chase and Katie Brassfield. He has a sister, Braylon, and a brother, Mac. Case plays football and baseball for the Bulldogs. He is a member of FFA, where he shows swine and is on the livestock judging team. Case enjoys hunting and fishing, with his favorite hobby being bow hunting. Our next freshman candidate is Briley Edwards. Briley is the daughter of Erica Velasquez and James Edwards and sister to Corley. Briley plays junior high and high school basketball for the Bulldogs and is a member of FCCLA. Briley enjoys hanging out with her friends and family. Briley is being escorted this evening by freshman Jace Bratcher. Jace is the son of Jeremy and Lenny Bratcher. He has a sister, Erin, and brother, Kellen. Jace enjoys fishing, weightlifting, and watching sports. He likes doing yard work, listening to music, and hanging out with his family. Our next freshman candidate is Julie Honer. Julie is the daughter of Harold and Terry Honer and sister to Tara. Julie plays softball and basketball for the Bulldogs, as well as throwing the shot put and discus for the track team. She is a member of FCA and plays in the Fighting Bulldog Band. Julie is a member of the First Baptist Church of Minco. She enjoys fishing, baking, and playing travel softball. Julie is being escorted this evening by freshman Tucker Mivas. Tucker is the son of Jason and Shandy Mivas. He has a brother, Blake, a sister, Cody, and a dog named Rusty. Tucker plays football and participates in weightlifting. He enjoys deer hunting, fishing, shooting skeet, and thermal hunting for hogs. Tucker enjoys going to the lake in the summer and spending time with his family. He works on his family's farm raising cattle, and his favorite place to eat is Texas Roadhouse. Emma Oakes is our next freshman candidate. Emma is the daughter of Ashley Burser and Jesse Schmidt, and Joshua and Jamie Oakes. She has two brothers, Isaac and Braden. Emma plays softball for the Bulldogs. She enjoys going to the movies and hanging out with friends. Emma is being escorted this evening by freshman Hayden Rebel Mock. Hayden is the son of Alan and Kim Mock and brother to Emily. Hayden plays football and basketball for the Bulldogs. He is also a member of student council and the academic team. Hayden enjoys playing video games and hanging out with friends. Hayden attends the Minco Church of Christ. Our final freshman candidate this evening is Ava Russell. Ava is the daughter of Sean and Shauna Russell. She has four brothers, Kevin, Deuce, AJ, and Eli, and one sister, Ella. Ava is active in basketball, track, high school cheer, powerlifting, and junior high and high school softball. She is a member of FCA and FCCLA. Ava enjoys spending time with friends, taking naps, and eating taquitos with Emily. Ava is being escorted this evening by freshman AJ Russell. AJ is the son of Sean and Shauna Russell. He has three brothers, Kevin, Deuce, and Eli, and two sisters, Ella and Ava. AJ is active in junior high and high school football, track, baseball, and powerlifting. He is a member of FCA and FFA, in which he is currently an officer. AJ enjoys hunting, fishing, spending time with friends, and eating at Grandma's house. Our junior high flower girl is Roxy Jones. Roxy is the daughter of Jesse and Shauna Jones. She has a brother, Kason, and two sisters, Reese and Oakley. She is the granddaughter of Rick and Tanya Carroll, and Larry and Shirley Jones. Roxy enjoys playing with friends, Barbies, and dolls. She likes singing, dancing, and cheering for the Sooners and Bulldogs. Roxy loves being in first grade and is active in softball and basketball. Our junior high crown bearer is Deacon Baker. Deacon is the son of Daniel and Leslie Baker and brother to Livian. He is the grandson of John and Lenny Baker and Gary and Lisa Shriver. Deacon plays Little League football for the Bulldogs. He also likes to play basketball, baseball, and golf, as well as riding his dirt bike and going to his cousin's house. He likes cutting and moving hay bales with his pawpaw and riding in the boat with his grandpa. Deacon also likes to attend OU football and softball games. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your 2022 Minco Fighting Bulldogs Junior High Homecoming Royalty. It is my honor to introduce you tonight to your junior high homecoming king, Mr. A.J. Russell. A.J. will be crowning your 2022 junior high football homecoming queen, Miss Ava Russell. Our 2022 Minco High School homecoming court. Our first senior candidate is Tegan Birchfield. Tegan is the daughter of Chad and Tracy Birchfield. She has three sisters, Brandy, Caitlin, and Morgan. Tegan is a competitive dancer at Steppin' Out Dance Studio, captain of the MHS Cheer Squad, and member of the Drama Club. Tegan is proud to serve her community as the 2022 Miss Minco. She works at Primrose and enjoys reading, painting, and watching Heartstopper on Netflix. Tegan's absolute favorite thing to do is cheer on the Bulldogs from the sidelines with her team, especially with her best friend, co-captain, and little sister, Morgan. Tegan is being escorted by junior Gavin Goodman. Gavin is the son of Whitney and Tyler Goodman and brother to Fallon. Gavin participates in powerlifting and track and is involved in the National Honor Society. Bree Annabelle Daniel is our next senior candidate. Bree is the daughter of Jerry and Crystal Daniel. She has five sisters, Brinley, Braylon, Riley, Ivy, and Baylor. Bree loves hanging out with her best friends, Hannah and Bryce. She spends her time away from school helping her dad around the farm and works part-time doing obedience training for dogs. Bree is a leader and active in her youth group at Hazeldale Baptist Church. She loves to travel and looks forward to weather where she can be at the pool, lake, or ocean. After high school, Bree is planning on attending college 3 is being escorted by senior Gage Law. Gage is the son of Billy and Susie Law and Christy Law. He has 2 sisters, Lauren and Sadie, and a brother, Ryder. Gage enjoys weightlifting, watching movies, and spending time with his family and friends. The next senior candidate is Tara Honer. Tara is the daughter of Harold and Terry Honer and sister to Julie. Tara plays softball, basketball, and runs track for the Bulldogs. She is a member of the SECLA, National Honor Society, and the Minco First Baptist Youth Group. Tara plays competitive softball during the summer and will be continuing her academic and softball career at Oklahoma City University. Tara is escorted by senior Hunter Molinax. Hunter is the son of Mark and Marla Molinax. He is brother to Mercedes, Macy, and Trapper. Hunter plays football and baseball for the Bulldogs. Hunter likes to drive around with the boys and hang out with his girlfriend, Emma. He enjoys going hunting and fishing with his dad and his brother, Trapper. Cameron Sims is the next senior candidate. Cameron is the daughter of Kevin and Christy Sims. She has 2 sisters, Kinley and Caitlin, and a brother-in-law, Alex. Cameron loves hanging out with her friends, Kinley, Cameron, and Jordan, and spending time with her nephew, Crew. She enjoys going shopping with Gio and going to OU games with her dad. Cameron is being escorted by junior Reese Ness. Reese is the son of Philip and Carrie Ness. He has 1 brother, Bentley, and 2 sisters, London and Bella. Reese plays football and basketball for the Bulldogs. He's involved in track and enjoys hanging out with the squad. Our final senior candidate is Emma Lee White. Emma is the daughter of Lacey Anderson and Trey Moore and Kenneth and Darcy White. She has 3 brothers, Noah, Tyler, and Lane, and 2 sisters, Riley and Kinley. Emma enjoys spending time with her family, driving around and bumping to music with her boyfriend, Hunter. She enjoys fishing and supporting the Bulldogs on Friday nights with her best friend, Hannah. Emma plans on attending college to become a dental hygienist or a labor and delivery nurse. Emma is being escorted this evening by senior Ryan Wilburn. Ryan is the son of Rodney and Shannon Wilburn. Ryan plays football and baseball for the Bulldogs. He participates in weightlifting and track. Ryan enjoys hunting, fishing, riding horses, and spending time with his family. Our high school flower girl this evening is Peyton Johnson. Peyton is the daughter of Joe and Alicia Johnson. She has 1 sister, Paisley, and 2 brothers, Cashion and Kyson. Peyton is the granddaughter of John and Belinda Bedell and Jay and Trudy Johnson. Peyton likes spending time with her family, riding her horse Ginger, and cooking. She enjoys competing in pageants and is the current Little Miss Honeybee. Our high school crown bearer is Riker Rumley. Riker is the son of Jared and Bria Rumley. He has a brother, Cash, and sister, Lila. Riker is the grandson of Robbie and Bobby Joe Merritt and Larry and Shelley Rumley. Riker enjoys playing football, basketball, and baseball. He likes to hang out with his best friends, Ridge and Deacon. Riker is in Mrs. Duvall's 1st grade class, and my kind of guy, his favorite thing about school is recess. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your 2022 Minco Fighting Bulldogs High School Football Homecoming Loyalty. To now introduce the 2022 High School Homecoming King, Mr. Hunter Molinax. Hunter will be crowning your 2022 High School Homecoming Queen, Miss Emma White.
Well, welcome to some Minco football Friday Night Lights here at the big town of Minco as we get ready to take on the Cashion Wildcats. And so had some homecoming festivities. We crowned some queens and kings and a few others. And so it was great to be able to do that. It's always fun for the kids and fun for the families and parents, and so we were glad that we could stream that for you, and we got the homecoming going, and so that means now we're ready for some football action as we get into our first district game as district play begins, which means this is the march to the playoffs. You got to win enough games to get in the top 4 to get into the playoffs, and so this is week number 1 for the Minco Bulldogs and the Cashion Wildcats. Minco is 4-0. They've won all 4 games as they beat Dibble, they beat Moreland, they beat Merritt last week, and took on Apache the week before, and so have won all 4 games. Cashion is 1-2. They lost to Rejoice Christian, who will have a great chance at winning its state in 3A. Played Pahuska week 2, lost to them. They're going to have a great chance at winning 2A. And then they played Thomas 2 weeks ago, won that one with a pretty good score, but not as handily as we might have thought. And so we all come in just a little interested in what might happen this evening between the Minco Bulldogs and the Cashion Wildcats. And it should be a fun game. And so a lot to look forward to. Cameron, you're down there on the sidelines. This will be the first district game of this year. Getting to watch Cashion. They are the 2-time state champions. And so 2-time state champions. What do you think about that, coming out playing that for the first district game? Well, it looks like we're having some difficulties with that microphone. I do not know. And so we'll get that figured out. Well, it's going to be a fun one, and so they're going to get ready to come on the field here in just a moment. My teammate, Mr. Sims, will be up here in just a moment. His daughter was in homecoming, and so wasn't able to come up here yet. So he had to watch her, had to get pictures, all those good things, and so he'll be up here in a moment, and we'll get kicked off here in just a few more minutes. As you can see, we've got 2 minutes till kickoff, so they're about to run out here in just a moment. I think the big things to look at tonight, as I'm going to be watching, is what can these Minco defensive line, the defense, what can they do against Cashion? The last 2 years have not been able to stop Cashion at all. And so that's what we've had to deal with the last 2 years, is because they've won state the last 2 years. They have been difficult to beat and difficult to stop. And so I'm interested if our defense can stop. We've got more cornerbacks and safeties that can cover, I believe. We've got a defensive line that has caused havoc. And so I'm excited to see that, to see what they can do. Our linebackers have played well. They've been free to tackle because of that defensive line play. But this is the first big matchup. This is the first one. So we'll have to see exactly how it goes for this defensive line. And then on the offensive side, we haven't scored very many points either. Will we be able to run the ball? Will we be able to throw the ball? And so we're going to go through a few rules for the OSSAA, and then take a moment of silence before we get going. We're recognizing one of the Cashion players that they lost this past year. passed away this last summer. Take a moment of silence. So we had a moment of silence and a word of prayer. Our hearts go out to Cashion as they've dealt with the loss of a teammate this summer. And so we'll continue to think of them. And now we're close to some kickoff. And so that means your Minco Bulldogs will take on these Cashion Wildcats. Once again, we are glad that you've joined us on MincoBulldogs.tv. We're so excited that you're here, and we're so excited for this night tonight. Could it be the night that we take down the Wildcats? Could it be the night that we could play hard and get into it? So exciting to see if this is the night. They picked us to pick in this district as team number 6, and I'm sure Cashion was team number 1. And so we would definitely be the underdog in this game, but the Bulldogs don't mind an underdog situation right here. And so Cashion's going to take the ball first, and so we will kick. Looks like Hunter Mullinax is going to kick off for these Minco Bulldogs. Back for Cashion is number 3, Max Brown, and number 18, Seth Gilbert. And they'll be deep for the Wildcats as we get going on this game. This is going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to be able to watch this game because I think there might be a chance. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. So Hunter Mullinax to kick. And here we go. The first district game of 2022 is kicked off. Caught at the 25. He's going to try to find a crease up the middle. He's met. That's Jake Caruth, I believe, with the tackle. And he's going to be tackled about the 38-yard line, 37-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will begin. So their quarterback is number 4, Chance Accord. He's a junior. The running back's number 1, Nathan Nabavi. And he'll be in the backfield with him. And I'll try to get you some receivers, and we'll get you the defense. So they're going to get over and look at the play call. It's going to be Taylor and Mullinax on the Taylor on the inside again. Quarterback's going to and he's dropped down. Ashton Taylor. Or no, Hunter Mullinax and Ashton Taylor right there on the tackle. They quickly get there. They're looking for the pitch to the running back. And so on the inside is number 70, Ashton Taylor, and also number 53, Zach Willman. On your edges, Gage Law, Hunter Mullinax. Your linebackers, Jake Caruth, Carter Pate, Aiden Brummel, the freshman. And I'll get you the secondary here in a moment. And they're going to hand it off straight up the middle, and he is met by Ashton Taylor. Ashton Taylor is going to own this game right now, and it's going to be another loss. And it'll be 3rd down and 14. 2 big tackles, Hunter Mullinax, Ashton Taylor. Defensive line might be the difference in this game. So Reed McMurtry and Ben Birchfield are your corners. Clayton Hughes and Carson Littlejohn are your safeties. And Ashton Taylor's going to get off sides. He's a little too excited. So that'll make it 3rd down and 9, maybe 8. I've been thinking about it the whole time. I think it's going to be this defensive line that can make a difference And so 3rd down and 8. If you can get off the field here, what a way to start the game. They're going to go 5 wide. Going to look for a quick screen pass. There's Caruth. Can't get him down. Oh, he breaks 3 tackles, and that'll be enough for his first down. As Little John and Gage Law finally tackled him. They had him for a loss back here about the 44, Jake Caruth. But they could not get him down, and that will be a first down. And so that makes that penalty a very large penalty, as that was enough to go to that screen pass. And he broke 3 tackles, and they couldn't get him down. And that's what you have to do when you get a chance to get off the field. You got to get off the field. And it did not happen right there. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. So they're going to have motion. Running back's going to get to his right. He's going to hand it off. He's met quickly. Gage Law breaks it up. The quarterback had to jump on it. And a loss again. And so far, trying to run the ball is not working out. They lose 3. And so 2nd down and 13. Mr. Sims, you've made it.
Barely, but I'm here. There's a lot of field activity tonight with homecoming, and I had a daughter in there, and
yes.
So we were taking pictures, and
we're glad that you did it. There's a shout out to the running backs. Nice tackle by Ben Birchfield.
Tackle, and he was held too by
number
3. So
I saw a jersey, and so it'll be 3rd and 10 and another 3rd and long. Here's where you have to get off the field. Had opportunities to get the tackles last time, but did not. And so we've been talking about up here that the defense is, I think, the difference in this game compared to the last couple of years.
Oh, absolutely.
That defensive line, and so far they have shown up. And this is a big 3rd down if we can get off the field to start the game. Going to start in the pistol formation. He's going to go out in motion. He's going to look to run a draw. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Yeah, we were covered.
And it's the Minco football. Minco football. Number 11, Clayton Hughes, able to pick it up off the grass. And it'll be Minco football, 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Is that a way to start a game or not?
That's exactly how you want to start this game. This game, as you mentioned, is going to be one on the defensive line tonight, Pastor Mike. Both offenses will struggle a little bit to get some points here tonight. I do believe that. But, hey, we have a short field to work with. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's a great way to stop. Anytime you can keep the Wildcats out of the end zone, which is something we have not been even close or able to do the last couple of years. And so it looks like we're going to have McMurtry and Johnson in the backfield. Mulinak's going to play kind of a tight end. We got Hughes and Littlejohn on the right side. Here's Birchfield. He's going to run a hitch. They throw it over his head. They double covered him over here. That's what they did last year on Birchfield. They double covered him and said, I dare you to throw it to somebody else. And so we're going to have to see what happens. And so 2nd and 10 as McMurtry throws a rope there. On the line, just to get you caught up there, Taylor as right tackle. I believe that is number 52, Shane Godwin at right guard. Going to hand it off to Johnson. He bounces out, nowhere to go, and somehow he gets a hand in the ground and comes up with a couple of yards. I don't know how he did that.
That should have been about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
This is going to be a very hard game to pick up a lot of yards on the ground. The passing game is going to be key tonight, Pastor Mike,
yes.
I think, to winning this football game.
So number 52 is Shane Godwin. He's the center. Zach Willman, right guard. Gavin Goodman is the left guard. And Colton Mendez is the left tackle. So that's your starters for tonight for the Bulldogs. So 3rd and 8 on the 50. Got the play call in. Got 8 seconds. Going to roll out to his right. Move the pocket. Going to throw it. It's got Littlejohn. He caught it. We're going to see where he gets forward. And he's going to go with the ball instead of forward motion.
You know that I don't agree with that. He caught the ball beyond the first down yardage, but I guess it's going to be
make
close.
It fourth and inches is what we have.
I almost need
so
to measure that.
I think he was going to go with not forward progress because he wasn't hit. He was the one leaning forward, I'm going to guess. And so it's going to come up just short, but a good route by Littlejohn. Good catch, good pass by Reed McMurtry right there. And that's what we want to see is them getting to multiple receivers. As you can see, they're double covering Ben Birchfield here on the near side.
That's about the only way you can stop Ben.
Going to hike it. Going to get it to Kruth. He's got a little outside. He's got the first down. Get it up north and south. And he's finally going to be knocked down about the 39-yard line. That'll be plenty for a first down. Would like to see him go north and south a little bit earlier, but there was some room. Great job by the offensive lineman right there. Colton Mendez on this side is the tackle. Really sealed the edge. Caruth was able to find a hole, and the Bulldogs moved the chains for the first time tonight.
Well, they did, and I tell you what, that's exactly what we got. We really need to shorten this game as well, I think, Pastor Mike, with controlling the clock.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle, and so Birchfield in motion. Going to fake to him. McMurtry up the middle. Got good yardage there. Nice job using Birchfield as a little trickery there. Get your eyes, get those linebackers looking somewhere else, and it worked out and got 6 yards. So 2nd down and 4. That's a new wrinkle right there.
It is. It was a good wrinkle, and 6 yards is a good yardage to gain on 1st down.
So 2nd and 4. Going to fake it again, and McMurtry's trying to find a crease. He does. He's going to get about 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Reed
has played very well this year, and he's made very good decisions when it comes to passing and or to run. His decision-making has been wonderful this season.
And so 3rd and 1. So 3rd and short. Got to love that. McMurtry. They're going to give it to Caruth. He's going to find the outside. He's got the corner. He's down the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about that? Did they give him the touchdown? Yes, they did.
The Minco Bulldogs drive the field from the 48-yard line, and Jake Caruth, for about 24 yards, punches it in.
That's the way you want to start this ball game, Pastor Mike. Absolutely.
Wow. A 3rd and short. Jake Caruth finds the edge and finds the speed to punch it in. Landon McMahon out to try the extra point. Clayton Hughes to put it down. Good hold, good kick.
Good kick.
And it's good. And the Minco Bulldogs strike first. Seven to nothing. Wow. Now that's the way to start. They caused the turnover, the fumble on the defense. Pick it up at the 48-yard line and then get one 1st down, trying to get the next one and able to punch it in as he tight ropes the very end of that. And he dove for the end zone, was able to get in. And so Jake Caruth scores the first one. What a great job by our offensive line. Good blocking by receivers. We always say if you're getting down and making long runs, that's because your receivers are blocking. And so they're going to start off 7 to nothing against these Cashion Wildcats.
That was a very good play, Pastor Mike. That thing developed from the get-go. Just an incredible play. I mean, when they handed the ball off, you can see the chance for a touchdown on the handoff. Very well designed play by Brady Wardlaw.
Yeah, that worked out well. And I love that we're able to complete one pass, and the rest of them were runs. McMurtry going up the middle. I like that wrinkle. Cashion hadn't seen that on film. And then Caruth coming in. Kind of your bigger back. He's the one that is able to kind of punch it in the middle, but he goes and finds the edge. How about that?
Yes, he does. And, it's going to be key. This first, the defensive pressure now has got to kick in again and give us another good opportunity or another short field. And this is the kind of game, Pastor Mike, where turnovers and mistakes will determine the outcome of this football game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to need it all to beat Cashion. It's never, it's going to be tough, but I felt like there was a chance. I was hoping, and then here we go. Yep. Kind of something that I was hoping that you got to start the game off well. If you can start off well, then maybe you can get into something.
There's a lot of pressure on the Wildcats.
And so Minco punches first. Hunter Mullinak's going to kick. Number 3, Brown, back. This is number 18. He's going to pick it up at the 30. And there he is.
Good job.
Tackled. Jake Caruth again on special teams. Wilburn there as well. And able to bring him down at the 29-yard line. Another good special teams play. And so it looks like the same defense is going to come out. And so once again, I think very interesting move that they did last week, Mr. Sims. They moved Ashton Taylor to the inside, playing tackle, nose tackle, and Mullinax and Law got Law out on the field for the ends. And it worked well last week and so far good this week.
You got to have your best players out there.
So they're going to look to throw the little swing pass. Caruth is there, and he gets him. Good job by Ben
Yeah.
Birchfield as well.
Yeah, they sealed that corner up over there, and I did give Caruth just a clear shot to take him down for a nice 2 or 3 yard loss.
I'm very impressed. Birchfield playing much better on the corner on the defensive end. I've been impressed with him, and so they're going to hurry up, and he gets tripped over his own quarterback.
Good job there.
And nicely done.
By,
Finally getting him down. I believe that's Caruth in the middle of that.
Caruth had him down.
And the only reason your middle linebacker can get there is because your defensive line has eaten up those offensive linemen. And so they hurry up again, try to get the offsides, and does. Ashton Taylor does it again.
Got to keep control. I mean, this is a game where they're very emotional.
Yeah.
And this team, I talked to these boys all week. They've been pretty well under control. They're very ready to go tonight. And we got a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 situation.
3rd and 5. And so they went with
keep
the hurry
control.
up and got the what we call our old faithful play, doing it to us. So he's going to look to pass. There's nobody open. Finally, he's got somebody. Caruth able to get him down in the open field. Good tackle, but they just got enough on that one. As they played man-to-man coverage, Reed had to go all the way across. And so interesting going man-to-man and not in a zone right there. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line of the Wildcats. And they're going to go with tempo as they're going to try to see if they can get these Bulldogs on their heels. And they're going to hand it off, and he is met quickly. Who was that?
Looks like Ashton Taylor, I do believe.
I think it was number 53.
53. That's
Zach Willman.
Zach Willman, okay.
Zach Willman there got him first, got in. And so, man, these defensive line is able to interrupt some things back there, getting back into the backfield. 2nd and 8. Another swing pass. Birchfield trying to get him, does not. Finally, going to go out of bounds. Reese Nest was over there trying to help out.
Pretty good play design by Cash in there that time, and just had the blockers in front of him, was able to get a few yards.
So far, they're just going side to side. They do have 3 receivers to the left. They're going to hand it off right up the middle. He's going to find a little bit of room, and he's finally drugged down by Ashton Taylor, but he's going to get about 6 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 4, and the Wildcats are going to keep with this tempo, which is going to be interesting. The Bulldogs have not seen tempo this year.
No, they've not.
Going to hand that off, and there
you go.
Hunter Molinax grabs him in the backfield. That is impressive. Gage Law as well was back there, and he hurried back there. And they're going to try to move around and go tempo again. So they're going to back them up. So 3rd and 6.
This is a big play right here, Pastor Mike.
Lose a yard right there. So watch for the offsides. They've done it twice, and it's worked. And he did it again. Unbelievable. 3 times it's worked.
Yeah, the penalties will kill you just as much as the turnover will. We got to make sure we clean this up here going forward. And still 3rd down, but 3rd and 1 is a lot different. A lot of difference between 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 1. I mean, the defensive line has been dominating, but so far that's the only thing that's getting them. They got to keep their eye on that ball. And so going to hand it off. It looks like he's got enough. But, man, he is met quickly, and that is Carter Pate. And he's going to get him for the tackle, but that'll be enough for the 1st down, and the Wildcats will move the chains again. And it'll be on the 30-yard line.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 as we roll down to 3 minutes, 58 seconds in this first quarter. Quarterback's going to keep it. He throws the slant. There is a flag on the play. That's touchdown Wildcats. And I believe we're going to have
a hold or an offside.
I think an illegal motion maybe, or not enough guys on the line is what I'm going to guess. And so that should come back.
Ineligible receiver. Or is that
I think is that an illegal shift?
It may be an illegal shift.
Maybe an illegal shift.
Yeah.
Something happened that they couldn't do, and so that's going to back it up.
That's a big play, big penalty.
And that was on – what down should that be? That should be – was that on 1st down?
That was on 1st down.
Okay, it was on 1st down, so it should back it up 5, so it should be 1st and 15.
It is.
So they threw a screen pass. Birchfield was on coverage. Nest was on that safety on that side, but they're going to play in this bunch package, and so 4 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Looks like Bulldogs are in a little bit of a man-to-man here.
This is a big chance here with this penalty to stop these guys.
Yeah, finally went back their way instead of our way. And so he's going to look to pass. Double move. They've got it covered if they'll knock it down, and they do.
Good job.
Great job by Carson Littlejohn and Ben Birchfield. Birchfield did not bite on the double move as they went for the fake hitch and then went kind of that stop-and-go pattern. And they were up to the task there, and good job by Littlejohn just knocking it down. So second down and 15. Good defense there.
Good defense.
And
These
so
are two evenly matched teams tonight, Pastor Mike. They're pretty darn good football teams.
We're gonna see if Minco can continue hanging with the big dogs. As really Wildcats have been in charge of Class A football for a while, and quarterbacks met quickly by Caruth and also Hunter Mullinax, and so that'll make it 3rd down and 12, maybe 3rd down and 11.
Caruth popped him pretty good with that little
Caruth's
shoulder
got
move.
some good hits.
Man.
So 3rd down and 12 as we roll down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It'll be 4-down territory, I would think.
It's a big 3rd down here. Do not
Can't
jump
get the
off
penalty.
sides.
Cannot get the penalty here.
Keep it under control. He's going to
So
try to draw.
four wide to the near side.
And he's man.
And they're there. Interception!
Yeah, intercepted!
Carson Littlejohn intercepts it. He gets out to the 10, to the 20. Knocked out of bounds about the 23-yard line. And a second turnover in the second series. Playing defense. They throw it up to their receiver, and Littlejohn just says, I dare you. Good job by Birchfield again, and good job by the deep safety, Carson Littlejohn, to come up with the pick. And the Bulldogs have the ball at the 22, 1st and 10.
Turnovers are huge, and saved a touchdown and also gives us the ball back, and never know, see what happens.
It looks like they're going to call an official timeout, and they're going to give
break,
a water break. And so, well, how about that? Cameron, are you working down there yet? No, you're not. Okay.
Well,
I don't know what has happened.
I don't either, but I will say this. Minco had the prettiest bunch of Queen candidates I've seen. Weren't they lovely?
It was great, yeah. It's always
fun.
fun.
Homecoming, the festivities. And Pastor Mike, thank you for yesterday.
Yeah.
We had the pep rally, and you led that. And you kept that thing moving really well.
Kept it moving.
It went good. I thought it was a great. In fact, we probably had 800 people at the parade. That's what I kind of estimate, or more.
It was a lot.
And I would say there were 600 or 700 people at the pep rally.
Yeah.
And tonight we got this thing packed out. The student section looks absolutely outstanding. Again, kind of a whiteout tonight.
Yeah.
And, man, I tell you, what a great time to be a Minco Bulldog.
That's right. And so another big play on homecoming out. I know a lot of people asked why homecoming, and hey, why not, right? Can you get the big win on homecoming? And so far the Bulldogs have been up to the task as they have recovered a fumble and now have intercepted the Wildcats. And so they'll start 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line as we're down to 2 minutes and 56 seconds left in this first quarter. So McMurtry. Johnson's going to keep it, or McMurtry's going to keep it. It's got a little room. Nice little jump cut, and he's off. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, at the 30, and finally drug out about the 33-yard line, 35-yard line. Huge gain by Reed McMurtry. Great blocking, and the Minco Bulldogs have just started in fuego in this game. On fire so far.
Yeah.
Wow.
And both of them are run plays.
Big run plays, so they're down to the 26-yard line.
Let's try to get this thing in the end zone.
They're going to get the call back, so we got one tight end. They're going to try the same play again. They're going to chase him down, and they made him this time, and he might have got a yard, maybe none. And it's going to give him one, so 2nd down and 9. Hey, I don't blame the coaches there. If it worked once, try it again, see what happens. They were able to block. Man, the offensive line is really, really starting to block well.
They are, and right now, we seem like we're controlling the line of scrimmage here, but need to get this first down.
So so it's down to 2 minutes, 15 seconds in this first quarter. Down to the 25-yard line, 2nd and 9. Birchfield in motion. They're going to fake it to him and go up the middle again. And so he's going to get about to the 23-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd down and 7. They're going to hand it to Birchfield here in a little bit. They've been doing that play with Hughes and Littlejohn. They haven't done it with Birchfield, but this week looks like they're going to try to keep those linebackers honest and looking at Birchfield. And as soon as those linebackers key too much on McMurtry, I bet Birchfield takes off with it.
Oh, I think so. And we're in 4-down territory, definitely, so you need to pick up 7 yards in 2 plays here.
A minute 30 left in the first quarter. Keeping Mullinax kind of playing tight end tonight. 4 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they're going to go ahead and call a timeout. So that'll be the first timeout for the Bulldogs. And we're down to a minute 21 in the first quarter, and your Bulldogs are up 7-0. How about that defense so far, Mr. Sims? Man, that has been impressive. What have you liked so far watching them?
Well, we keep the place ahead. The passing game's been wonderful. The secondary may be the strength of this football team. Nobody can get behind them. I mean, they keep them in front of them, and then our run defense is just tremendous. The linebacker play is outstanding. I tell you what, Pastor Kevin, with a defense like this, you're going to be about any game we play this year, including the playoffs. I mean, this is a very good football team that I think we're starting to see, and not only are they very good, they're getting better each week.
Yeah, they really are coming into form.
They are, and this is a lot of fun, and got to stay healthy and stay out of harm's way injury-wise. But I tell you what, they're playing hard tonight, and this thing's a long ways from being over. Cashion's very good; it can strike any time, strike quick. But right now, it feels like our defense has pretty good control of it.
Yeah, they have, and got the interception, and it was really because of a penalty. They made one big play, and it was going to be a touchdown, but the penalty brought them back, and then to intercept the ball, I love our secondary. The defensive line just causes havoc, and so the defense playing well. We'll see if the offense can continue this as it's 3rd and 7.
Big play.
Birchfield in motion. Going to fake it to him, look to pass, but they're there quickly. He breaks out of one, and he's going to get kind of horse-collared, but not going to call it. That was number 57, Preston Cotter, and was able to knock him down, and they're going to lose quite a bit there, and it's going to be 4th and 14. And so that defensive end, that didn't trick him.
No.
He was either going to go chase Birchfield or come after McMurtry, and so going to have to block him. Mendez is trying to block him, and that's a tall task. That's a big old boy on the end right there.
It is. It just didn't develop, and he had to beat on it. And the main thing is hold on to the football, don't turn it over. And
that's right.
See if we get this 4th down play.
Going to go 4 wide. Going to look to pass. He's going to have to move a little bit, and now they're chasing him down, and he's just going to have to go down.
Yeah.
So couldn't allow that play to develop. And so so far the defensive ends kind of won against the tackles on those last 2 plays.
Yeah.
And so you would have loved to seen just at least one deep throw there, give your guys a chance, but ended up getting a loss. And so that'll give the Wildcats the ball on a turnover on downs, 1st and 10, and they're going to get it on the 38-yard line of the Wildcats as we got 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
I do think before this is over, we will see Ben Birchfield or one of those guys into play here. I really do. But defense got to step up again.
Yeah, but they're going to look. He's going to throw deep again. Birchfield's there.
Oh,
Birchfield! He intercepts it!
3rd turnover, baby!
Ben Birchfield!
Ben Birchfield, wow!
He is up to the task tonight. They got burned a lot the last 2 years, but not on Ben Birchfield tonight. As he intercepts it, he takes it away for the 3rd turnover against the Wildcats, and that quarterback keeps looking at the same guy, challenging Ben Birchfield, and Birchfield says, bring it, Wildcats, and he takes it down.
Wow,
Wow. 3 turnovers, 3 offensive series. Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable, and you don't see a team like Cashion do that very often, but that's not necessarily Cashion as much as it is Minco making the plays happen.
I don't think they're used to anybody being able to have the speed to stay up with that receiver. That's number 3, Max Brown. He's a senior, and I don't think he's ever been run with, and he's getting run with. And so looks like Caruth's going to be in the backfield. Hughes, Little John, and there's McMahon in motion. They're going to hand it off to Caruth at the middle, and he's just north and south. And ball's on the ground.
Turnover.
Oh, and it goes to the Wildcats.
Yeah.
And this is getting sloppy. What a good run by Caruth, and he just.
Good run.
Sometimes you just go ahead and go down instead of keep fighting because they're going to pull it out. And that's exactly what happened. And so back to the Wildcats. Oh, man, just as the momentum is yours.
Good football game going.
So 1st and 10. There's 15 seconds left in the first quarter, so this should be the final play of the first quarter. They're going to hand it off. And he's got some room. Missed one tackle, and he's finally going to be brought down. And that was Birchfield on the tackle, but he got about 14
They're not
before
get
he was
off,
brought down to 5 seconds.
They're going to try.
So 1st and 10, and that should be the quarter.
That's it.
Well, what a first quarter there. As the first quarter is just a lot of great defense by the Bulldogs. Got one good drive, had a turnover on downs, and then that fumble. Boy, that fumble is going to be – that's the one you don't want to do. You're winning the turnover battle. You don't want them to be able to come back on you on that turnover battle.
That's exactly right.
And so that's the end of the first quarter. And the Minco Bulldogs 7, the Cashion Wildcats 0. But let me tell you, friends that are listening, fans that are of the Bulldogs listening and watching, the fact that it's the end of the first quarter and Minco is up 7-0, you call that a win every single time.
And what was
because
about?
this is the 2-time state champions you're playing.
Yeah, it was about like 30-0 last year, I think, at this time when we played these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It was over quickly, and they put on the brakes on us last year because it was that ugly. And that was a non-district game last year. It's a district game this year, so it really counts.
Yeah. Next week's opponent's Watonga.
Yes.
Yeah, they're down 14-0 in the second quarter to Crescent.
Yeah, those are both district opponents. Tough thing about that fumble, it was on the Minco side of the field, so Cashion finally getting a short field, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line, and we'll get going.
Time for the defense to step up here, Pastor Mike, and get a stop.
There's motion, going to give it to him. They're going to have to get the corner. Little John's there, and they finally get him out of bounds.
Yeah, good play.
And it's going to get about 3 yards there and make it 2nd down and 7 as he gets to the 19-yard line. Fans were wanting a holding call there on Caruth as he was trying to get to the outside. Almost happened. So 2nd down and 7. Going to hand that off the middle. They're right there.
Play.
They get him down. Taylor was there first. Mullinax and Goodman.
Really, no gain.
Gavin Goodman was able to knock him down. And so that'll make it, maybe they got a little bit, so I'll go 3rd and 6.
There's just not much room in that interior for Cashion to run. I tell you what, we've got that thing closed up. They're having to go to the perimeter.
That defensive line is doing good in the middle. He's going to throw it another swing pass. Nest is there. Can he make the tackle? They get him. They got him. Good job by Birchfield and Nest. Nest hurried up and got there. Was able to grab a hold of some jersey and got him down. So 4th down and 7. Lost a yard right there. So 4th down and 7. They're going to go 4 wide to the far side. Single coverage over here on the near side. And we'll see what they decide to do here. Looking to pass.
Oh, and he's hit! He's hit!
He's hit. That's number 22.
Who is that?
Carter Pate.
Carter Pate, that's right. Sorry, Lisa King, I know you're watching that. I was like, man, what a play by Carter Pate.
Carter Pate,
downs.
The linebacker blitz. They never saw it coming.
Wow, sorry. I know Carter Pate very well and his number very well. I'm sorry, Lisa. And Gary, I know you're watching, and I apologize.
That was quite a tackle on 4th down and a turnover on downs. And once again, the defense
what a play by
pitching
Carter.
a shutout right now against these Wildcats. Good coverage by the secondary. He really didn't have anywhere to go, and he never saw Carter Pate come off the edge on that blitz. And Carter Pate made him pay for it as he brought him to the grass. And so your Bulldogs will take over at the 28-yard line.
Got to try to develop some run game if you can.
Been able to so far. Going to hand it off the middle. That's to Johnson. He gets maybe a yard. And so those are okay because you can make plays off of those things. Make them keep running that ball. 2nd down and 9. You control the clock. So have to hang on to the ball, though. Can't give it back. Your defense is playing so well.
You know, I tell you, if we get another score here, Pastor Mike, it really, the way our defense is playing, it puts a lot of pressure on Cashion.
And that was kind of my key at the very beginning was what I've been most impressed with so far this year is the defense. And they just are playing well and just doing some great things on defense. And so 2nd down and 9. McMurtry's going to hand it off to Johnson again. He's going to make one little cut.
He
somehow he fell down. Somehow he got out. I don't know how.
I think they're wanting a holding call over there. The coaching staff is, some of them, but I didn't see it.
So going to lose some yards there. It's going to be 3rd and
holding is what I meant. There was something happening over there that went haywire, and they weren't too pleased.
So it looks like 3rd and 11. So don't want to do anything too.
No turnovers here, Pastor Mike.
Punt's not the worst thing, the way your defense has been playing. And so they're going to look for the call to the sidelines. Trying to get organized here. And so Mullinax, Pate is going to kind of play that H-back. Mullinax on the near side. They're going to look over to Hughes. He's going to pull it, and he's going to run. They're watching him.
What a move.
One little move. He dives forward. He's going to get to the 36-yard line. He's going to be a couple yards short. And so I believe this is probably an opportunity to punt.
I think so. The way our defense is playing, you don't want a chance to give up a short field here. No hurry to run the play either. So
it looks like they're going to stay.
I think they're going
to try to go for it.
Maybe try to get them offsides to draw a penalty, and so see what happens.
And they do. They hand it off. It looks like he's got it, and he does.
Wow. That's a gutsy play, Pastor Mike.
Gutsy call by Coach Wardlaw.
Wow.
As they go for it on 4th down deep into your territory, but they get it no problem. Caruth able to just bowl his way through that defensive line, the offensive line. Great job. Good push right there. And 1st and 10. They weren't ready. They were looking for the offsides, the old faithful. They didn't do it, and they got the 1st down. So 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line. Going to hand it up the middle again. Caruth's going to fall forward.
Hold on to that football.
And he does. Had 2 hands on. He's going to get 2, and so it'll make a 2nd down and 8. What a gutsy call there, Mr.
That
Sims.
was. I would have punted because I'm not gutsy enough. But that was a good play.
That was a good play. And so
well, you know
caught him off guard there, didn't they?
If Cashion doesn't have the ball, they can't score.
That's correct. And so we roll down to 7 minutes and 35 seconds here left in the 2nd quarter.
So I was a little bit late getting to the party. Did we kick off to start the game?
We kicked it off, yes.
Okay, so we get the ball.
Going to hand it off to Caruth again. He's
nice
able to
run.
squeeze his way through, and he's going to get about 4. And so that'll make it 3rd down and 4. So able to run the ball here. Very impressive to be able to do. Cashion's in a 3-man front. They play a 3-4. And so far it's working out for the Bulldogs, as they're not only are they running the ball well, they're keeping the offense of Cashion off the field.
And running that clock.
And so quick pass over to Hughes, overthrew him.
Oh, man, I tell you what, that was almost
it was open.
Yep.
Little slant by Clayton Hughes was open, ready to be there, and he just threw it a little too high. I've seen that a couple times now off of McMurtry.
I think we punt the ball right here.
So not as close this time on 4th down, so probably going to look to punt the ball.
I don't know. Maybe?
And so he does.
Okay, here we go.
So we're down to 6 minutes, 50 seconds. On the 50-yard line. Going to snap it back. Good kick.
Oh, good punt.
Nobody back there, so it's going to roll. And it takes a right bounce.
Oh,
and it's going to get down to the 6-yard line.
Wow.
And a great job by Reed McMurtry to pin them deep into their own territory. They're going to have to go 94 yards to try to score here and even this game up, as your Minco Bulldogs are up 7-0, and now your defense comes back on the field. You've been up to the task. 3 turnovers and 1 turnover on down so far. Pitching a shutout, this Minco Bulldog defense is.
Yeah, it is. They're playing really well, and Cash is in a tough spot. their playbook is pretty limited down there on the 6-yard line. So a good chance for our defense to make a play down here, I think, to get the ball back.
Well, they've loved the swing pass. That's something they've been doing a lot, just throwing it to the outside. Tried to go up the middle so far. It hadn't really worked for them. They've tried the deep pass a few times to number 3. That's their number 1 receiver, and it has not worked. We've been able to pick it off twice as they've gone that way. Going to hand it off at the middle. There's Birchfield. Nicely done, Ben Birchfield. And so they're going to get about 1 there. Man, Ben Birchfield has really stepped up and playing defense this year. I'm impressed with how he's playing tonight.
Well,
he's not getting the ball on offense, but here he is making a difference on defense.
His speed, he's faster than anybody on that football field tonight.
Yeah.
And so that definitely gives him an advantage out there.
They're going to fake it. Going to look for that swing pass. He's wide open deep.
Wide open.
They left him, and he overthrew him.
There's a flag. How could there be a
I don't see a flag.
Yeah, he did. He threw a flag. It's over there by the Cashion coach. I don't know why they would throw a flag on that play. He just picked it up. And okay.
Hold on, we're looking. Referee's going to come out.
I think it was the inadvertent flag. Oh, sideline warning.
Sideline warning on Cashion. So they got a little too far out. Got lucky on that one. He was wide open as they had a miscommunication by the defensive back. I think McMurtry went with that swing pass, and his man went deep, and there was nobody. Nobody on him. And so third down and 9.
If we stop this right here, we're going to have
swing pass. It's over there. Missed. He finally gets the tackle. Down. Good job by Caruth and Brummel. Able to get him down on 4th down. So 4th and 6. We'll see what Cashion does. I'm going to guess they're going to punt. So got lucky on that one.
Yeah, we did.
Because he was wide open. They just overthrew him.
Definitely, and just overthrew it. And
well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Absolutely.
And I guess that's what happened tonight.
And this is the chance for us to get some pretty darn good field position, Pastor Mike.
So a high snap. He's able to control it. Pretty good kick. McMahon goes to mess with it, and he's going to let it go out of bounds. And that is going to start in Wildcat territory. And they will start it at the where's he going to go? 46-yard line. And so the Bulldogs, good job with a great special teams play, getting it trapped down at the 6-yard line. Good defense again. Got lucky on one, but hey, it works. And so 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
Well, we have a short field to work with, Pastor Mike, and we have, a little under 6 minutes to go here. And
Cameron, are you down there? You want to give us a mic check to see if you're going?
Check.
There he is.
Check.
Hey!
Yes, thank you.
Jonathan Womack, our producer, comes to save the day. So 1st and 10. We'll come down to you, Cameron, here in a little bit. Birchfield in motion. They're going to give it to him. And he's going to got some room. He makes one miss, and he's going to get himself about 15 yards.
Yeah.
And I love getting your playmaker the ball one way or the other.
I felt like something like that was coming, some type of misdirection play with Ben. He's got such great speed. What a great play by the Bulldogs.
And so the Bulldogs going to have it 1st and 10. Got about 14 there. We're down to 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And the Bulldogs trying to drive and get another score here before this half is over. So I love the new wrinkle with Birchfield coming across. It's making it tough on these linebackers. Oh, ball's on the ground. Oh, no.
Well,
Johnson and McMurtry. He tried to hand it to him, and he didn't get it in his pocket, and it fell out, and that is too bad because, once again, going for it. McMurtry fumbled it a couple times last week, and there's another one. And so that turnover battle we talked about, we've got 3, but now we've given them 2. And so you're about to even it up, and that doesn't give you an advantage anymore.
Yeah, that was an unassisted turnover by the we just botched that play, and can't have that stuff, but
playing with emotion, so you got to be able to get cool, calm, and collected. And so they're going to look for the pass. Got him on the out, not there. So that'll be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. So Cameron, you down there been watching. How's it been going down there? What's the feel out there?
Man, it's definitely a lot of focus and determination from these guys out here, man. They've been talking about it all week. I've heard them. A lot of focus. Practice has been good, and they're bringing it out to the game.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch here in this first quarter or first half. It's so second down and 10. Quarterback's going to keep it. Oh, he just got missed. Finally tackled from behind. Law had a chance at him in the backfield. Taylor is able to bring him down. And so that'll make it 3rd down and 6.
Another big 3rd down play here, Pastor
Boy,
Mike.
almost had a tackle in the backfield again.
I thought he was going to fumble, too. It was a good hit.
Tried to get the offsides. They've corrected it. The Bulldogs didn't allow it this time, so 3rd and 6 as we roll down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds. He's going to go to a quick pass. Gage Law's there. He's able to get out of it. Finally, Reese Ness brings him down.
Not just enough, I think.
I think they got – it's going to
know.
be close. Depends on where he puts that ball.
Man.
And it is a 1st down.
Yeah, it's a 1st down.
He had just enough. Boy, they had a tackle there. They could have had it.
The side judge over there was a little –
could have had that tackle and just missed it. I'm going to hand that one off up the middle, and he is met quickly.
Wow.
Jake Caruth.
Oh, my goodness.
Pulling out the old WWF move right there.
Yeah, that was a good body slam, and that was a tackle.
That middle, I mean, number 53, Zach Willman, and number 70, Ashton Taylor, and Jake Caruth are just owning the middle right now. Going to look to pass.
Oh, tipped.
Tipped.
Oh, okay.
And it falls to the grass.
You know, if we get the ball back here, we still have a little bit of time to operate with. We're struggling at moving the ball, there's no doubt, but we will have.
Well, we've moved the ball when we haven't put it on the ground.
That's true.
And so 3rd down and 10, 2 incomplete passes. Hunter Molinax got his paw on that one, was able to knock it down, and so making it a 3rd and long here at the 46-yard line. There's motion on the running back. He's going to throw it to him. There's Caruth and Brummel.
Got him down.
They're able to bring him down at the sideline.
Yep.
He's going to get about 3 yards. It's going to make it 4th down and 7. I'm going to guess they're going to go for it.
I would think so.
So 7-0. It's been a turnover battle here in this first half. Wildcats have 3 turnovers. The Bulldogs have 2. So timeout. I think our chain gang got hurt on that one, or maybe the actual 1st down marker. Yeah, that marker got bent up, so they're going to have to do a little engineering over there by our chain gang. Looks like they got it figured out. And so they'll get going again. We've got 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in this half. 7-0. Those Minco Bulldogs are up.
Just keep it in front of you, Pastor Mike, and make a good tackle.
So 4th and 7.
Play in front of you. Make a good tackle.
Missed tackles have allowed the 1st down. So looking, nobody coming after him. He's got all day. He's going to throw it deep. There's Nest, but he throws it over his hands. He got behind Nest. And so that'll be a turnover on downs. Good defense by the secondary.
Yep.
The quarterback had all day on that one. And he had to throw it deep. That was his only option, and he couldn't connect again. And so it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. Well, Cameron, what do you think you want to see down there on offense as these Bulldogs try to go score one more time, and they're on the 49-yard line of the Wildcats?
Yeah, I think what's been working really well for them is a lot of misdirection runs and not just running it straight up the middle, but doing a bunch of different stuff, trying to confuse them, and I think it's really worked. I think keep that up.
Yeah, Cameron, it has. I like that too. They're really making it hard on those linebackers to figure out what they're doing. Their eyes are looking all over the place and been able to make some good runs. And so Johnson and McMurtry, and then I see Littlejohn, Hughes, Mullinax, and Birchfield as receivers. Birchfield in motion. Going to hand it off to Johnson. He's going to go up the middle. Nice room. He's going to fall forward. He's going to get himself about 6 or 7 there.
That is a good run.
Looks like 5 is what they're going to give him. So 2nd down and 5.
He's a good runner.
Well, the reason he's a good runner is those offensive linemen are making holes for him to run in.
They sure are. And
so
he's just taking advantage.
He's just taking advantage of a really good job by the line. I think our lines, the trenches are being won by the Bulldogs right now. So 2nd down and 5. Johnson in motion. They're going to throw it out to him. And McMurtry throws it over his head.
Was that a?
And so they're going to call incomplete pass. And boy, McMurtry has just been off tonight.
Yeah,
he's
has.
overthrown. That's the third time he's overthrown a receiver. Put it on the ground there with Johnson, and so McMurtry's going to have to step it up. He had one good pass over to Little John on the sideline, and that's been it. And so it's been all yards on the ground for the Bulldogs, no yards in the air, which is not common.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But I do think before this thing is over, we'll connect on a few good passes here. A key third down here, Pastor Mike.
So
and,
I don't know what we're doing here. Cashion coach was on the field. They're going to discuss. I think they're discussing if that was a backwards pass.
Yeah,
he called incomplete pass over
he did
here.
Call incomplete pass. I don't think.
I thought it was a incomplete pass.
I did too. It looked forward.
I don't think you can change that.
They're going to change it.
No, they do change it. So they are going to say it was a backwards pass. So that'll make it 3rd down and 10. And so another mistake by the Bulldogs. It was close, and so I'm not going to argue with them.
Bounced backwards, but anyway, you
yeah,
know,
it was close.
it was an incomplete pass.
I know we were thinking about it,
Yeah.
and so close enough, and so the Wildcat coach is able to get them to change their mind. So 3rd and 10, and so McMurtry's going to have to step up here. He's been able to run the ball well. I would think maybe try Birchfield again and see what happens as he comes in motion maybe. And here he comes. He's just going to go back. He's going to throw it out. Mullinex has got it. He's at the 20.
20, 15,
he's at the 10.
5,
And he's tackled finally at the 3-yard line. What a play right there by misdirection there. McMurtry comes together, and he's able to make the pass right there as Mullinex acts like he's blocking, and he shoots out on the tight end spot, and he's able to get behind the linebackers, and McMurtry puts it on the dot, and he's able to get all the way down to the 3-yard line. And so it's 1st and goal on the 3-yard line with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
I apologize for trying to be the play caller on that play.
You did. I kept going, though. Caruth in.
Oh,
McMurtry's going to keep it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Reed McMurtry takes it in for the score. I see no flags. And so put another 6 on the board for the Bulldogs with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. What a drive there. What a play call to give it to Hunter Mullinex as they pull out another play that I haven't seen yet this year that they've been saving just for this game.
Yeah, that was a great play. And, I wouldn't have expected that play to Hunter Mullinex, to be honest with you. And you know what? With Ben being under so much attention.
Good kick, and it's in.
All right.
And so that's going to make it 14-0.
I guess what I was trying to say is Ben gets so much attention because of his speed and left somebody wide open being double teamed. Or the coverage he had.
Yeah, absolutely. All eyes were on Birchfield. So sorry, I was trying to get the score right there. I think Cashion's also updating the score, and so we're both updating it. So there we go. They have their team here as well calling the game for them.
Yeah.
So there we go. Cameron, did you see that play to Mullinex? Little misdirection. I think you just called that, didn't you?
I think so. Pretty proud of myself. Yeah, it was a great play. I love that misdirection. Get them all confused, and then what a great pass and catch.
I mean, they didn't even see Mullinex get out, and then the speed by Mullinex to keep going, and he almost punched it in. And then once again, McMurtry all by himself to score it. And so 14-0 on the 2-time state champions. 2 in a row. Cashion Wildcats. And these Minco Bulldogs, who were picked 6th, are up 14-0 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in this first half.
You're right. Pick 6th. Don't ever forget that.
I'm not letting it go. And so Mullinex is going to kick for the Bulldogs. Defense has just got to hold on. Wildcats will go into a 2-minute offense here, so need special teams to continue to play well. Mullinex to kick. He's going to kick it about to the 30-yard line. Caught. Nice tackle by number 14. That is Noah Johnson. Not only can he run the ball, he gets a tackle on special teams. Got him moving backward. They caught it at the 30, and they're going to have to start about the 30-yard line. Or it looks like the 30. the 32-yard. I'll go 32-yard line. I can't tell. So from the 32-yard line, 1 minute, 58 seconds left in this half. So going to go 5 wide again, or 4 wide and a tight end. Going to look out for that swing pass. There he is for the out.
Oh, what
good job
good hit
by Reese Nest. He was there, but able to pull it in. That's number 18, Seth Gilbert. Good catch by 18 because, boy, Nest was right there quickly. And so first and 10, a minute 48, and the clock will start again.
It's important to keep them out of the end zone here. Make sure they don't get the dry.
See if the defensive line can get back there. Another quick pass, not giving them time. Going to have to hustle out there. There's Caruth.
Oh, man.
And Manny Caruth does it again, and so that'll keep the clock moving. Good tackle by Jake Caruth. Boy, he turned on the Jets there.
If Caruth gets a hand on you, you're probably going down, Pastor Mike.
That's
he's
for
not
sure.
Going to stop. He's going to get you down.
That's right. Second down and 7. A minute 20. Clock's rolling. And it looks like, got a Bulldog down. That's Gage Law. He had to take a knee, and so that stops the clock.
Looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him or something.
He maybe had to tie a shoe.
Oh, yeah.
We're still. Did they call?
Oh, no, it's Jake Caruth. He's got a stinger in his
So
shoulder.
Caruth maybe fell down on his shoulder there.
Yeah. Definitely need to.
And so Caruth, boy, we need him out there.
Yeah.
And so he's made a lot of plays, and so he looks like he's hurting. Cameron, you have to keep your eye on that one, kind of see what they're looking at. It looks like they're looking at his shoulder. And so that's number 32, I believe, Sebastian.
Hope it's not separate. Hope
Sebastian
it's
Valdez is going to come in. Sebastian is a freshman that's going to come in. That's going to play Cashion here.
How about
and so
that?
second down and 7. Fake the swing pass, but they're going to go for the screen on the other side. He's wide open. There's nobody there. Finally, McMurtry hits him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line, out of bounds with a minute 6 left. And so Cashion figuring out something with tempo here, and there's 2-minute offense, and they're running it pretty well right now. And the defense is kind of scrambling right now. I think your defensive line is going to have to make a play here.
Yeah, it's got to get a stop.
And I believe we got a timeout for the Bulldogs before they got that snap off, and so they're going to kind of reset. And I think a great timeout as they call their second one. Cashion does have all 3 of their timeouts. So not only do they have plenty of time with a minute left, they've got 3 timeouts, so you're going to have to make a play.
Got to try to keep them out of here.
And so I think that defensive line, maybe Ashton Taylor, maybe he can find himself. They've played quite a bit out there. The Wildcats have had the ball pretty much. I think it's been pretty even. And so a lot of those linemen, like Ashton Taylor, are playing both ways. And so you're asking a lot out of them, and here they are at the end of the half trying to make a play. And so maybe this timeout or give them a little breath, get a little breather, and maybe they can make a play here. But I think that's what's going to have to. You can't give number 4, the quarterback. You can't give Chance Acord. You can't give him that much time because he's going to find somebody.
Yeah, he is. We got to make sure we put pressure on that guy and get a stop. And a little bit of pressure on the freshman coming in here tonight.
Yeah, Valdez in there.
He's a good little player, but he's playing a little different level right now.
Yeah. So first and 10. They blitz everybody. Nobody's in the middle. He takes off. He's going to slide at the 19-yard line. And it looks like we got a flag on the play, maybe possibly a holding. Valdez blitzed, and they might have had to hold him to not get to that quarterback.
That's a big penalty, Pastor Mike.
That's a massive penalty, and that's what you wanted by your line to cause some pressure. So good call on a blitz for the little middle linebacker, and they're able to get a hold, and so that's going to move them on way back, all the way back to the 45-yard line.
Amazing. That's
so this is going to be first and 26.
Yeah, with less than a minute. That's a huge penalty.
That's a big penalty. 58 seconds. So first and 26. And we'll see what Cashion draws up here. The ball's on the ground. There's Chase by Valdez. He throws it up. There's Brummel. Oh, no. Oh, and tackled by Littlejohn. I thought Brummel had a chance to knock it down. I don't know what he was. He just didn't go for the ball.
No, he didn't. Oh.
And so the freshman missed it there.
Somebody's down here.
What
I
a
don't know who's
pass.
down. Another Bulldog down.
What a pass there by the quarterback, and they get a first down as they were able to get 30 yards on that play on the end. Valdez was chasing him, and he threw it up. I thought Brummel had a play on that, and somehow he just didn't jump up to knock it down. Not sure what happened there.
No.
It's hard when you're running full blast to make the right
series.
play. And so we've got a Bulldog player down. Not sure. Cameron, can you see who that is?
I cannot tell who it is.
Can't quite tell. I'm trying to look into the huddle over there who it is. And so a couple of Bulldogs going down. We've seen Caruth come to the sideline. Kind of worried about his shoulder. We've got another Bulldog down, and so I can't quite tell what's going on there. And so another timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line with 43 seconds left. Man, got the penalty. It got you moved back and looked like had a play as the freshman was over there, Aiden Brummel playing linebacker, which, hey, when you're asking the linebacker to run that much to try to make a play, it's difficult, but just couldn't knock it down.
No, and wow.
And so a big turn of events. Boy, this has been a fun first half. And so we're glad that you have joined us. Cameron, could you see a number yet? Have you figured it out?
No, I haven't.
Okay. And so Cameron's trying to figure out. Maybe you ask one of Clayton there. See if he knows who that is. And so 1st and goal. The only good thing about being on this side is that they can't throw the ball deep anymore because it's only 11 yards. And so to the end zone. So hopefully that'll make it a little bit harder and your defense can rally around and make a little stand here in the red zone.
Yeah.
Cameron, did you see who that was?
Yeah, it's Gage Law.
Gage Law. He's been kind of struggling down there. He
hurt his elbow really bad last week, and I would assume that may be a similar injury.
Yeah.
Dislocated, actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And so Gage Law, that's who's down there. Boy, he is not feeling good, I can see. And so hate to see that for the young man.
He is.
And so something is definitely hurting. So
Yeah,
I hate to see that. Boy, he's playing well. He finally got kind of well enough to play again, and he's been making a big impact. He's made an impact in this game. He's been gutting it out. And I think they're going to have to
I don't know if they're bringing in any help to bring him.
I think they're going to have to call some people over. Mr. Sims, if you need to go take care of anything, you're more than welcome.
Well, I think they've got under control. Looks like we've got some first responders seeing what's going on out there.
Yeah, they're going to go take a look. And so, well, I hate to see that for Gage. And so that brings this game to a stop right now. And so once again, 43 seconds left in this game. Your Bulldogs have just played so well. They're up 14-0.
He can't stand up. Man, bless his heart.
Yeah, whatever is hurting is hurting. And so they haven't taken his helmet off yet. Poor guy. And so great effort. So some more Bulldogs are going to have to come out, and they're going to have to make a play. They might be consoling him a little bit.
Well, you don't like to see this. I don't know what. It's a pretty serious injury of sorts. And
it looks like something's hurting pretty bad. It might be that elbow again. I think it is. And so it looks like he's holding that elbow again. They're holding it close. They're really making sure that's not moving.
Yeah, bless his heart.
So hate to see that for Gage, man.
He's had a lot of injuries through his career.
You've been playing good, brother.
Yeah. I do believe.
And so they're going to get back on the field over here.
I think he might have broke his arm, Pastor Mike. I'm not
so
sure.
Hopefully our camera person will move it over that way.
There we go.
So there it is. There you go. And so 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. 43 seconds. They're going to hand it off. Nowhere to go.
Good job by Ashton Taylor.
Ashton Taylor there again. Carter Pate was there as well. They're going to call a timeout, I believe. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Went nowhere. They have not been able to run the ball at all.
No, they haven't. And well, I'll tell you what, this kind of things kind of got messed up.
Yeah. So 37 seconds left, but hey, it's still 14 to nothing, and they're fighting to keep that shutout right now.
Yeah,
that's a great way to start.
There.
Getting a short short gain there, just second. So it'll be 2nd and 9. They got to the 10-yard line. And so the defense is going to have to step up. The one thing I like back down here on the kind of the goal line, kind of in the red zone, is they don't have as much. What do you think, Cameron? They are in the red zone. They've been able to make some plays deep, but you can't go deep right now. Just going to have to be tackling. What do you think down there? Nope. All right. And so I guess Cameron can't hear me. Did he miss it? There you are. Cameron, what do you think, man? In the red zone here, they can't go deep. They've got to kind of keep it short. Does you think that give an advantage to the Bulldogs?
Yeah, I think that's a big advantage to the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have done a good job being aggressive and stopping them at the line and making those short throws hard for the quarterback.
Yeah, gonna have to be sure tackling right here. Can't allow them to break tackles.
Now I got to keep them out here, and we get the ball to start the second half. So this is a huge turn of events right here, Pastor Mike, to keep them out of the end zone.
It is. So 2nd down and 9 on the 10-yard line. They can't get a first down. There's the motion man. He's looking to throw. He's gonna. Oh,
he dropped it.
Dropped it. Almost was a sack as well. A lot going on there. Boy, put it in his hands and he dropped it. They faked the little pit or the slant by their best receiver, number 3, and kind of slid out their tight end. And he was able to be open. He was open. Got it on the linebackers, but dropped it. So 3rd down and 9. So that's exactly what you wanted there.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Big 3rd down play right here.
4 wide to the near side.
Watch for that little screen to the out there and little ISO play. So I watch him go up the middle.
That's what I would say too. I would say watch the little screen play. So they're going to look.
And there's
nobody. There's Ashton Taylor.
Down.
Drops him down. There's 26 seconds, and they're going to call timeout. Big Ashton Taylor, a huge sack to make it go to 4th down. It'll be 4th down and 14.
That is huge.
Wow.
Huge.
The defensive line, once again, I feel like is the best thing on this team is this defensive line.
Yeah, it is.
And they showed up right there. And when you want your playmakers to make a play when it counts, and Ashton Taylor is absolutely that. He's a beast in down low, moved from the defensive end spot to the defensive tackle spot, and he's still able to get through and get sacks. Man, has he not played well this year, and he puts an exclamation point on that play.
Well, that was when you needed to play, Ashton delivered, didn't he?
Boy, these Bulldogs have stepped up and stepped up and stepped up.
You know, sometimes when a team has some injuries like that, it can kind of mess it has not messed our rhythm up. These guys are playing even harder to get this last time. Here's a big 4th down right here. Got to keep them out of the end zone.
So 4th down and 14. They're on the 15-yard line. If you can, they can't get a first down without a touchdown, but it's at literally the 1-yard line. And so it looks like they're going to spread out again with this 5 wide. There's the snap.
And there's a hold.
There's a chase.
There's a hold.
He throws it up. It's going to be out of the end zone. And go. Way to go, Bulldog defense. 18 seconds left. And they are able to make another turnover downs and keep the shutout.
That was huge, huge, huge. And let's take a knee. Get to the.
Yeah, let's get to halftime. There was definitely a hold not called on Taylor. He was chasing him, but there was no room to make that catch. Little John, great coverage there in the back corner. There was nowhere to go, and he threw it out of bounds over the end zone. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 15-yard line. Cashion has called all 3 of their timeouts, so literally you could take a knee here and run this out, and I think that's what you do right here.
Absolutely.
Like you said, you're going to get the ball back. Wow, 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 wow. What a first half by these Minco Bulldogs. And so McMurtry, Johnson in the backfield. Let's see if they take a knee here.
Maybe they're not going to take a knee.
And he does.
Yeah, he takes a knee.
That'll be the end of the first half as we roll down to 15 seconds.
And that'll do it.
And that'll do it. What a first half by the Bulldogs. Up 14-0 on these Cashion Wildcats. I'm talking 2-time state champions in a row, Cashion Wildcats.
It's
and these Bulldogs are up 14-0.
We're going to get a
what
coach down here,
great first half by these Bulldogs. Came out firing on all cylinders, and this defense was impressed. We're going to sit it down to Cameron as he's got coach.
Coach, what do you think about your first half team right here?
So far, so good, man. Our kids, they're just, and when the back's against the wall, they're making plays all around. We're getting the ball turned over whenever we need it. Our kids are just playing lights out right now, so I love it.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, Cameron. Yeah, that's it. I agree. Cameron, there's something on the field right behind you. I don't know if that's coaches or not. And so definitely agree, man. These guys have just keep stepping up, keep playing. Just keep playing hard. And so, wow, what a first half. And so we're going to have a little break here. I know you'll want to come back for this second half. If you're not down here, you might want to go ahead and get on down here because this might be a huge homecoming win. But you got to come out in the second half and continue to do what you're doing in the first half. So we'll come back here in a little bit, here in about 20 minutes, and we'll get you ready for the second half. And maybe, just maybe, these Bulldogs can pull the upset and beat these Wildcats. Well, welcome back as we get ready for this second half action between the Minco Bulldogs and the Cashion Wildcats. Minco up 14-0 at halftime. Quite a half by the defense. Offense able to score a couple of times. 3 turnovers on the Wildcats, 2 turnovers on the Bulldogs. So a real tough match. The defense has figured out a way to get off the field a few times when it looked like Cashion was going to score, and so here we are. Let me give you a couple updates of a couple of games that matter to us because of they're in our district. And so Crescent and Watonga, Crescent is up 20-6. And then Hinton and CHA, as I believe the correct way to say that, as they were tied 7-7 at half. And so that's the 2 other games that are going on in our district right now. And so interesting scores in our district as Crescent up on Watonga. And so all these games are going to be tough, but probably the most interesting one is the one right here that you're watching is Minco against Cashion. And so for the Bulldogs to have the lead, I'm sure everybody's looking at that scoreboard going, whoa, what is happening down there in Minco? And so on homecoming night, Minco trying to pull the upset and upset this Cashion Wildcats. It's the first time we've been in the game with them since I've been here, as we played them in our non-district opponents in the last few years. And here they are as district opponents, and lo and behold, here is Minco Bulldogs winning this game. Well, Cameron, as you kind of watched that first half, what are you thinking for the second half? What are you kind of hoping to see out of the offense and defense? What do you think? Give me a key for both of them.
I think the key for both of them is to continue doing what they're doing well, and I think that's a lot of misdirection and a lot of confusion and on offense, and then on defense, they're just keeping them uncomfortable. That quarterback, he's not making the passes he wants to. He wants to make a lot of bubble screens.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great job of guarding those bubble screens, getting off the blocking and making the tackles. So making them uncomfortable. I love to watch it.
Yeah, that has been it. I think so. I mean, Cashion's going to come out in a fury, that's for sure. They're going to try to come back into this game. They don't want to lose to Minco. They haven't lost to Minco in a while, and so they're going to come with all that they have. And so the Bulldogs are going to have to put it on. I do know Jake Caruth out with a shoulder. Gage Law as well out. I don't know if it was a collarbone or his elbow, but he's going to be out as well. I don't know if Jake Caruth is going to come back. I don't think so. And so we're going to have to see some other players step up in those big positions there, especially Caruth. That's going to be a tough one if he can't make it in this second half, as he does a lot on both sides of the ball, especially defense, being in the middle as that middle linebacker. He calls the shots and makes a lot of plays, and so that'll be a big miss if he can't make his way out on the field. And so Minco will get the ball first, and so they'll receive the kickoff, and they'll get a chance to build this lead. And I know this, if they could go down and score on this first possession the way the defense has been playing, boy, that would make this game very, very interesting if they could do that, because that would go a long ways to get up 21-0. So, Mr. Sims, what do you think as you jump back in here? They're getting the ball back. Wouldn't that be a big deal to be able to get that first score and go up 21-0?
It would be a huge deal to go up 21-0, and would put a ton of pressure on Cashion. We're going to be without 25 for the second half. Most likely a dislocation of the shoulder.
Yeah.
So Gage Law, I think, had a pretty severe injury. He's going to be out. And so anyway, those things happen. But
yeah,
if we score on this drive, it puts a lot of pressure on Cashion.
Puts a lot of pressure.
And even in the late second half, without those guys, our defense, especially defensive line, is in control of this football game.
Yeah, that's
right
the key. That's the key right there. And so here we go as we'll get the kickoff going. And they're going to kick it low, and it's going to roll down to the 22. Birchfield picks it up. He's coming across the field using his speed. He's going to make the corner. Oh, and they're going to call a hold. And he's knocked out of bounds finally at the 45-yard line. Good run by Birchfield. But calling the hold on Littlejohn, and that's going to move back.
Well,
I didn't think he was holding right there. I thought he kept his arms in, but they're going to call it anyway.
Tough call against the Bulldogs.
So that'll back it up, but that's okay. Still start down 1st and 10, wherever it is. I kind of feel like Cashion has got away with a few hold calls, and there we get one there. I felt like he did the exact same thing that we've seen the others, but that's okay. Here we are.
Okay.
You got to play. You got to play the game however it comes at you, and so it'll start on the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there. So McMurtry and Johnson in the backfield. Birchfield on the near side. Hughes and Littlejohn on the far side. Molinex in that tight end position. And there's a little wrinkle they're going to throw out to Birchfield, and he can't quite get to it, but I believe they're going to call interference as he got grabbed.
Yeah.
How about that wrinkle right there? Faked the motion and then took off.
That was a big wrinkle, and, he's our best playmaker on the field. We got to get the ball to him.
Making things happen right there. And so number 3, who's been in the battle with Birchfield and quite a few on the other end, and Max Brown was trying to make a play, and he got burnt, and he knew it, so he went ahead and grabbed. And so that'll make it 1st and 10 as they move up to the 33-yard line. So nice little play call by the coaches as they kind of mix it up just a little bit, and they were not ready for it on that first play, and it sure did work.
It did work.
So Cashion moving into kind of a 4-man front. They're going to do the same thing. Johnson's going to get the outside. Good block by Molinex, and he's going to get to the sideline. And he's going to be bumped out about the 44-yard line, and that should be a 1st down. 11 yards right there.
As a superintendent speaking, I hope that iPad's okay.
Yeah. It was set at the top of the.
That was a big play by Noah, wasn't it?
Great block by Molinex as he sealed the edge. They did the same motion there with Birchfield. He took off, and so the cornerback went with him and just left this empty over here on this side. So 1st and 10 again. Going to hand it off. He's going to find a little room. Good job by the offensive line. Great push. And he's going to get about 5 yards there to the 49-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and 5. And, boy, this is exactly what you want to see.
Really impressed with the offensive line controlling this start of the 3rd quarter.
And so the referee is calling 23 to get out as he was talking a lot to one of the Minco players. And so he's going to tell him to go to the sideline and take a breather. And so Brassfield is as well came off as they were jabbing back and forth. That's Gavin Goodman, was John back and forth. And so the referee told them both to go to the sideline. So number 71, Case Brassfield, comes in.
Got some freshmen in there, don't we?
2nd and 5. Handed off up the middle again.
Oh, good
Cuts
move.
it outside, but they were there. He should have maybe kind of gone up the middle. It looked like there was something, but they shut it down quickly, so 3rd and 5.
Yeah. A lot of emotion in this game right now, Pastor Mike.
They're going to be on the 50, so about 3rd and a long 4, short 5, whichever one you want to say.
Really would like to see Ben Birchfield get his hands on the ball if he can.
Been trying to move the ball around a little bit. It's definitely 4-down territory. Bad snap.
Geez,
He's going to have to dive on it. That's unfortunate.
Man.
And that makes that one hurt, and it'll be 4th down and long. Probably going to have to punt here as you're back to the 39-yard line. And, that's not when you wanted a bad snap.
No, it wasn't. But it was not a turnover, so that's a good thing.
So good job by Mercury jumping on it. But, man, had a play there. Was in 4-down territory for sure. If you could get any kind of yards there, you probably would have gone for it. Man, if you could have moved the chains and gone down to score, that would have been massive. And so bad turn of events there for the Bulldogs. It's hard to play with this pressure sometimes.
Yeah, it is. And defense has got to come out strong.
There's another good kick by McMurtry. Fair catch at the 26-yard line.
Good kick.
Excellent kick.
Minco, the special teams, haven't really talked about that much. They've been playing well tonight.
Yeah, you want to play good on all 3 facets of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, if you want to win the game. And we have been winning in all 3 facets so far. And so the special teams has definitely been winning. Defense has been doing the same. We'll see if they can keep it up the second half. I hate to see the offense sputter out there as they had a few good plays. Looked like had a good drive going. But one bad play like that will do it.
Yeah, it's and every yard counts in a game like this, Pastor Mike, every yard.
And so 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line for the Wildcats. They're going to hand it up the middle. There is no room. Oh, he did. He poked through. I thought he was down. And he's going to get himself about 11 yards. They had him, but didn't drop him down. That was Gavin Goodman there, had his paws on him, but couldn't bring him down. And so an 11-yard run there, and it'll be 1st and 10. Defense want to step up right here. And so Taylor's going to go out to the end. And he's going to get his paws on him that there, and he's going to be brought down.
Good tackle.
And so 2nd down and 6. Good tackle by Ashton Taylor. He's moving out up to the ends.
Yeah.
Goodman and number 53, Zach Willman's on the inside. Mullinak's on the other inside.
Oh, good
nicely
stop
done by Valdez.
Man, nice job by the freshman.
The freshman stepping up for Jake Caruth, and really good tackle right there. Wow, that was impressive.
Very impressive. And I tell you what, this is a big 3rd down here, Pastor Mike. The defense establishing that domination.
Yeah, they
dominance in the second half.
Played so well in the first half. So 3rd down and 6. Going to have to watch the offsides here. And the crowd's going to get loud.
This has been a hard-hitting football game, Mike.
And there's the snap. He's going to hand it off.
Oh, he got him.
Mullinax has got him, and the rest of the Bulldogs show up. Hunter Mullinax, the senior, drops him for a big loss. And they're going to lose about 3 right there, and it's going to be 4th down and 8, I believe. Wow, what a play by Hunter Mullinax as he made a great move to get around the offensive tackle. And so Cashion's going to have to punt as it's 4th and 8.
Big
and the
play.
The playmakers keep making plays here for these Bulldogs.
Hunter's had a heck of a game tonight.
Great game.
Ooh.
Kind of a high snap, handled it. Another good kick.
Stay away from it.
They're going to stay away from bounces backwards. And so it'll be at the 38-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs are starting. So a 3 and out right there, or I guess a 4 and out, really. They got a 1st down. Same thing we did, as we got a 1st down on a penalty and 1st down on our first play, and then they held us. We have a bad snap, and so Cashion does the same thing. So the Bulldog defense, once again, continuing to kind of pitch the shutout.
And that's a defense slugfest right now. Both teams, and guys, I don't know if you're watching this and you're not here in person, both teams are hitting so hard. This is a good football game. 2 well-coached football teams.
Well-coached football teams.
And it's a slugfest right now.
So the offense is going to come out.
I really like the way we have been able to run the ball at times. It's just got to clean up some bad plays.
The offensive line, I think, has played really well. I think it's been penalties, mistakes, and turnovers. That's the only thing that's really kept this offense from scoring, I think. So if they can put it together here. So McMurtry going to look to run. He's got a little crease, and he's going to get about 3, and I think you take that every time. Needed one more block on there, but able to get 3 yards, and so 2nd down and 7, that's still a positive run.
And Pastor Mike, this game is going to be featured on Channel 4 tonight. Dylan Buckingham was here a little bit earlier filming, so turn to Channel 4, the 10 o'clock
There
news.
you go.
See a little Minco football.
See a little Minco football. That's great. Love that. And so 2nd down and 7 as we roll down to 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Going to hand it off to Johnson. He's going to make a nice little cut. He's got room. He's going to keep going north and south. And he's finally brought down at about the 41-yard line of the Wildcats. 15-yard run there by Johnson. What a gaping hole by the offensive line.
Was. And I tell you what, Johnson's hard to bring down, Pastor. He's just a smart runner, and he's
just a little shifty, just enough. He kind of makes one cut and goes. But I'm telling you, could have drove a bus through that hole that the offensive line created there. 1st and 10 on the 41. They'll try the same thing the other side, but he's caught from behind. And he's going to lose 1 there.
Johnson's a tough kid.
Yeah, tough kid. So
kid.
2nd down and 11. That big number 59, that defensive end, number 59, is Jackson Vandruff, the senior, and he is a load. I'm telling you, that defensive line is a load, but yet Minco's been able to handle most of the game.
Jackson Pate is used primarily as a blocker.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised to see him get the ball this half a time or 2.
And so 2nd down and 11. Quick pass to Hughes, and another miscommunication. He thought Hughes was going to sit down, and Hughes didn't sit down, and there's a penalty flag.
Uh-oh.
And this is way after the play,
Yeah,
and so I think the
it's gonna be
referees
on
had
Minco.
enough.
Going to be offsetting, hopefully.
And so we'll see what we'll
If
call
if
here.
this goes against Minco, watch out.
So he's going to call a personal foul, and he's going to call it on both
Okay.
teams.
Offsetting.
And so it's going to offset. And this referee is tired of the jawing back and forth. And so somebody's going to have to watch it. He's going to throw somebody out here in a little bit.
Well, you definitely, the official needs to keep control of the ball. And
He's got to do it.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
to do it, and I understood.
So another missed pass by McMurtry. He really hadn't been able to connect with his receivers tonight. He's tried to throw, I think, 3 times to Hughes, and they just have not connected as he's throwing it high, throwing it behind. And so McMurtry's going to have to throw the ball some to be able to get a score. And so it's going to be 3rd down and 11. And he's going to drop back, and he's going to go on
nice
a quarterback draw, and it's
he-
wide open. He's down to the 25. He's going to be brought down about the 22-yard line, 21-yard line. Nice play call as they called the draw. They let a couple defensive linemen through, and as they went through, it was wide open for McMurtry to make a huge gain, and it'll be 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. Great play call right there.
Yeah, and the old clock's winding down this quarter, too.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, and you love seeing their defense have to work this hard. So once again, that offensive line doing their job. Birchfield in motion. He's
There
going to
you
get
go.
it, go around the end. He's finding a hole. He couldn't find it. Good job just moving forward. I really like that from him. And he got about 4 to 5 yards right there. Good job by Birchfield getting north and south. Got 4, so to make it 2nd down and 6. I like that play.
Yeah, it's a good play. You're going to get 5-6 yards, and the speed of Birchfield is just – he's fun to watch.
Yeah, you better be disciplined on defense or he'll break it. And so I love seeing him get more involved and get some – if we can't get it to him in the air, let's get it to him on the ground, see what happens. And so great job there by the offense getting 4 yards. And we roll down to 4 minutes and 50 seconds in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, 6.
I've really been impressed.
Motion again. McMurtry's going to keep it. Just goes right up the middle. And he's hit pretty hard, but he's going to get some good yards there. And I believe it'll be 3rd down and 3 as they got down to the 15-yard line. He got about 3 on that one.
This is exactly what you like to see. It keeps the clock moving, the ball moving, and we're going the right direction.
I'm so impressed how we've been able to run the ball this game against Cashion. I would have thought we would have had to get some in the air.
I did too. That's why I said early on we're going to have to throw the ball. I didn't think we could do this, but we've controlled the run game pretty good here.
We are, and that is a good way to play this game. Tried to get him off sides, didn't get it. The old faithful, we call it. And so 3rd down and 3. Going to hand it off up the middle. Johnson makes one little cut, dives forward, and he's going to get about 5 yards there as he gets to the 10-yard line, and it'll be another 1st down and 10. We'll see if they make it 1st and goal. They do. So 1st and goal on the 10-yard line. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and the Minco Bulldogs are straight marching down the field, moving the chains, play by play. This has been an impressive drive.
Been an impressive drive, and we're going to be hard-pressed to find 2 better teams in our district than these 2 teams, Pastor Mike.
Mullinax is going to stay in at tight end and help block. They're going to give it back to Johnson. He's going to keep moving forward.
Man.
Pyle gets down to about the 6-yard line, so he's going to get 4. So it'll be 2nd down and goal on the 6-yard line.
And there's about 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left, so they are eating the clock up here.
Eating the clock up, which is exactly what you want to do, especially if you can get a score here. It's going to make it really hard on the Wildcats.
Yeah.
And so the student section's getting loud for the Bulldogs. Going for this keeper. He cuts back. Nothing really there, but hey, he's going to get about nothing there, so not too bad. It was 8 up on the outside. There was nowhere to go. And so he tried to cut back, so to make it 3rd and goal on the 6-yard line.
Let me ask you a question. If we don't get this, be down to 5, and Do you think we try to kick a field goal?
I think he could. I don't know if they will.
I don't know if they will or not either.
I think it'll depend on how close they get to the goal line here. If they can get in maybe to the 2-yard line and go, then maybe you go for it. If not, you could kick a field goal.
Landon's done a pretty good job kicking tonight.
It'll be an interesting call to see if they might try that. I don't think it would hurt anything. So there's the snap. He's going to roll out. He looks to throw, nowhere to go. He's going to have to move around. Nobody open. And finally, somebody open. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hunter Molinax scores the touchdown as he finds himself open as Reed McMurtry scampers around like Kyler Murray and able to get a pass for a touchdown. Way to go, Reed McMurtry and Hunter Molinax.
Hunter Molinax having him a ball game tonight. That was unbelievable to watch him scramble around. I thought, oh, man, we're going to lose some yards on this play. And I was like, throw it away, throw it away. Oh, touchdown.
That's right. Landon
Beautiful
McMahon
play.
to come out for the extra point. Good hold.
And maybe that's
probably your answer right
that's
there.
my answer right
and so
there.
to stay at 20-0, but you go up 3 scores. And you're right there. That was a play by McMurtry. He was looking to go to Birchfield. Birchfield was running a slant and then stopped the slant and come back out, kind of a double move to get to the boundary. But he got held up there on the inside by the defensive back, and he couldn't go. So McMurtry had to kind of make do with that, and he was able to get away from the defensive lineman, and he was going to try to run, and all of a sudden Hunter Molinax just kind of drifted backwards into the end zone, and McMurtry, keeping his eyes open, hit him perfectly, and so touchdown Bulldogs, and they go up 20-0. Hey, Cameron down there, how about that? How huge is that to go up 3 scores? What a play by McMurtry there.
That's really big. It was a big heads-up play by both of them to Reed to keep his eyes down field when he was running for his life there, and Hunter to sneak back there and get wide open. So.
And even when he's wide open, right, to make that pass sometimes is not the easiest thing to do. And so he able to put the little touch on it, a little finesse to find the Bulldog in the end zone. And these Bulldogs are up 20-0. Hey, we're getting a little excited here in the stands.
This is huge.
Get a little excited over here on the sideline. I'm a little excited, Mr. Sims.
Well, it's been about 3 or so years since we beat Cashion, and Cashion's been the powerhouse of Class A football. And, they're still a very, very good football team. And, they lost to 2 really good football teams that are 2A to start the year.
Yeah, 3A. Rejoice and then Pawhuska 2A,
that's right. So,
yeah, we didn't know coming in.
I'm telling you,
we knew those were tough teams,
This is we're getting better and better each week.
Yeah, we are 4-0, and so trying to make it 5-0, 1-0 in district play. We're down to 1 minute and 52 seconds left in this third quarter, and so basically Cashion's going to have to score 3 times in 1 quarter is what we're looking at probably.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard to do, especially with the way Minco's running the ball.
Yeah.
So Molinax is going to kick it. It comes up a little short, picked up at the 38-yard line and kneeled down by Cashion. And I think he'll take that all day long.
Yeah, I think so too.
And so this defense is going to come back out on the field.
And I can't say enough for Sebastian Valdez, the freshman, number 32. He has stepped up huge in this football game tonight.
Yeah, Gavin Goodman as well coming in, playing as well for Gage Law. And Valdez, like you said, coming in, playing for Caruth, and has played really well.
Looks like Ash is going to take a little breather here, get a little wind before he gets out there.
Yep. And so Molinax trying to get his shoe tied as he had to change shoes when he kicks. And so he's going to finally get over to the right end. Trying to go deep. There's nothing there. Got a little bit of room.
Good
Flag
job.
comes. He's going to be tackled from behind.
Going to be a holding call.
That was Sebastian Valdez chasing him down. He got about 4 on the play, but it's going to be a hold, and they're going to move him on back. And so, once again, they tried to get it over to number 3, Max Brown, their best receiver, and Ben Birchfield is Johnny on the spot, and he didn't have an inch of room on him.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Chicken on a June bug?
Chicken on a June bug. I like that.
Ben Birchfield is not letting him go. I mean, he is just – they are connected as they run down the field. Ben Birchfield is having a an impressive game. Even though he's not getting the offensive numbers he usually get, his defense today has just been very impressive.
Very impressive. And
so first down and a whole bunch. Offsides. The receiver took off too soon.
wow,
And that's going to back it up some more.
Themselves up.
So I believe this is going to be first and about 29
Wow.
is what I counted. Yeah, first down and 29. Boy, this is what you want if you're a Bulldog fan. And so the defense going to have to watch. They've been able to get the deep ball a couple of times. Got to stay disciplined to see if that offensive or defensive line can get back to the quarterback. So there's the snap. He's looking over the middle. Throws it out to the side. There's Valdez.
Good job,
What a tackle by
Valdez.
the freshman Sebastian Valdez, number 32. Wow, wow, wow. And he tackles Max Brown, their speedster, number 3, able to bring him down for a small gain of about 4 yards. And so it's going to be second down and 25. Second down and 25. So a long ways to go. Get a stop here, boy. Make this third and way long.
Yep.
See if this defensive line once again can get there. They're going to go 4 wide. They're keeping a running back in to help block. Throws it over the middle. He's missed him.
Good job.
There was McMurtry right there. That was enough for a first down. It was a good ball, but just couldn't quite connect with him. And so I love that they're having to keep that running back there to help block because they can't block the 4 defensive linemen that these Bulldogs have. And so down to 39 seconds in the third quarter. Third down, 25. This is kind of keep it in front of you and make your tackle.
That's all you have to do.
And then you can get a punt. Yeah. There's the motion by the running back. And he's going to have to scamper. He's going to try to throw it. He does. There's Nest. Ball tipped in the air, and it finds the grass. Good job by Reese Nest. And that'll be fourth down and 25. Wow. This Minco defense is just playing so well.
Reese Ness is a football player. He has made some good plays tonight. Really proud of that young man.
Yeah, good job right there breaking it up. The quarterback knew he couldn't run it. He was going to have to throw it up, and so able to knock it down. And so that Bulldog defense, once again, pitching a shutout against, let me tell you again who this is, the Cashion Wildcats, pitching a shutout right now by this Minco defense. I bet the coaches are loving this.
I would think so.
So good snap, good kick.
This is returnable.
McMahon is back there. He's going to catch it, and he's going to make a little move. Good job. He gets a few yards. And they're going to start at the 50-yard line. Good job by Landon McMahon, the freshman. How many freshmen making some plays out here?
I'm telling you. Pastor Mike, I think we're going to have some fun the next few years calling football. What do you think?
Hey, we're having fun right now. That's what I can tell you.
I'm telling you, it's fun. This is awesome.
This is great to watch. So the offense is going to come back on field. Hey, Cameron, as you kind of watch this offense, been running the ball pretty good. What is that something you just keep doing? Just keep eating up clock?
Yes, I would just run it. It's been working, and it's been chewing up the field, chewing up the clock. It's great. I would keep doing that.
I agree. Just to give you another score update, CHA Christian Heritage is up 14-13 on Hinton. They're in the second quarter.
Hinton was a big favorite in that, too, by about 14, 15 points.
And I'll see if I can get you that other score here in a little bit. So first and 10 on the 50-yard line. There's Birchfield in motion. They're going to give it to him. No, Birchfield pulls it, and he's going to be hit quickly.
Yeah.
That big number 59 is a load. So he's got a read there. McMurtry has a read if he wants to keep it or not. Probably made the wrong decision on that one. And so going to lose a couple. And so it'll be second down. That will be the end of the third quarter. And you got that right when you're looking at that scoreboard. The Minco Bulldogs are 20. The Cashion Wildcats are 0 as we head to this fourth quarter. And Cashion is still yet to score. Cameron, the defense there in that third quarter really did a number on the Cashion offense there. What were you seeing there down there that they're so being able to do so well?
Yeah, every time I've talked to somebody this week about this game, one of these players, they've just been dialed in and they've been ready, and that's what they look like. They're dialed in, they're aggressive, they're ready to play. They're ready for whatever Cashion has to bring them, and they've looked really good, and they've got off the blocks really well and got to the quarterback, making them really uncomfortable. And I love to see it.
Yeah, this has been impressive. I knew this defense was good. I felt like they were good. I haven't felt like they'd really been tested yet, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sold yet. But let me tell you what, I'm a believer now, Mr. Sims. I'm a believer in this defense.
Well, Cashion's a good football team, and I was talking to the defensive coaches, and they felt like, Cashion's definitely going to make a few big plays. We just got to stay with it. Cashion's had no big plays tonight. We have controlled the line of scrimmage.
couple of times they've made the big play, they've had a penalty.
Yeah.
And so that's the reason they were able to make the big play. So 2nd down and 11, and we've got this 4th quarter to go. So that is 12 minutes on that clock.
Going to be a long 12 minutes.
There's Birchfield in motion. Going to keep it.
Oh, goodness.
Nowhere to go, and he's going to get sacked. And so was looking to throw the ball, but there was nobody to throw it to, and I think that's the right decision.
Yeah, you don't want to turn the ball over.
Maybe the other decision you could is just throw it away. Throw it over Little John's head.
Absolutely.
But I don't think he's probably. I don't think you tell McMurtry to just throw it away when he's the athlete he is. You never know what he can break.
No, and you never know about Ben.
So 3rd and 13. Going to have to move the ball here a little bit.
And
so it looks like Cashion's going to call a timeout.
Interesting timeout.
They changed the offense up a little bit. Birchfield was in the slot. Hughes was out on the end. And so as soon as the coaches saw that, they did not like that. They hadn't seen that. We hadn't seen that.
No.
Birchfield is always on the outside, not on the inside. And so they had to call timeout, which is great when you're up 3 scores and they had to burn a timeout.
That is. They had to burn that timeout. So that's really good news for the Bulldogs. Hey, while this timeout's going on, I haven't mentioned this tonight, but you and I are going to have a busy week. We are going to be if you're able, we're going to have regionals here Thursday and Friday, softball regionals that we're hosting, and the softball team wins that region. We're playing the state tournament next week.
That's right. I talked to Coach Little a little bit, and just getting some info from him. Luther's coming and Hinton, I believe.
Luther and Hinton,
there was a play-in game. I'm not sure who won, and so we'll play that play-in game. But Luther kind of surprised the Cashion girls and got into that 2nd place, and that's why they're in our district or in our regional, which, by the way, looks really good for these Lady Bulldogs. And so I expect them to win hands down and be headed to state after this week. So it will be fun.
Yes.
There's the snap back to McMurtry. It's 3rd and long. He's still looking. He's going to pull it down and try to go somewhere. Nowhere to go. And so I think, hey, just don't make a mistake. And so that's what he did. That's okay. So it'll be 4th down and 17. So you're right about these Lady Bulldogs. I think they have a very favorable region. I looked at a couple of those. There's a region that Dale's in, and that is it's a tough one. I think Pecola's in it, Howe's in it. It's a tough one. But I think Minco ended up with a really good, winnable region. So it should be fun this week. You definitely want to come Thursday and Friday.
Absolutely. After this punt.
So McMurtry back to punt. Good snap. Another good punt going toward the sideline. And that's going to go out about the 35-yard line. I think you take it. Yeah, I think you take it.
The softball played Merritt
yes.
Tuesday night. And the first game we won 2-0. It was tight. I thought, man, and then so that second game was very important. We scored like 16 runs in the first inning. It was just like, wow. They turned it on, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah, and so that'll be fun to watch this week. So, yeah, we'll definitely carry that this week. If you can't make it, you can watch it. And so here come the Bulldog defense again. They played so well. Let's see if they can keep it up here in this 4th quarter. Tried to get the offsides. Doesn't work. So 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line of the Wildcats. Low snap. Going to swing it out.
And
he's going to put on the Jets. There's Valdez. He's going to get him down. Him and Nest get him down. He's going to get about 4 yards, so 2nd down and 6.
You want to keep all these plays in bounds as well.
That's it. Keep the clock moving as we roll down to 10 minutes, 14 seconds. I love that they had to waste a timeout. They're going to hurry up with tempo. He's going to look over to the side again. Going over the middle. He's open. There's Little John to put a hurt on him. Finally brings him down about the 38-yard line. A little too much room. He didn't get there quick enough.
Good job by Lance to stop that play from scoring. And important that we stay with some good defense here, Pastor.
Got to
Mike.
keep
Too
making
much time
tackles.
on the
Don't want
clock.
him to get that much room. And so here he goes to throw it again through the outside. There's Brummel. Couldn't get him out of bounds, but there's Valdez to hit him out of
I'll tell you,
bounds.
Sebastian is just playing himself a game.
He got about 7 yards there. And so they are definitely in a hurry up. They're going to have to. We'll see if this defensive line can get in the backfield right now. That's what you need. They're trying to throw it quick, though. And so going to have to hurry to get to where you need to. So 2nd down and 4.
Need a little bend, but don't break here, fellas.
Yes. And so there's the snap. He's looking over the middle. Nothing there. So Valdez again almost got his hands on it. Knocked it loose. And so that'll make it 3rd down and 4. Willman comes in. Brassfield comes out. Hughes came in. Littlejohn came out to have a seat. So they got to rotate a few players in there. So 3rd down and 4. Definitely 4-down territory. This would be nice to get one of those sacks. Let's see if Taylor can get back there. He's on your near side. Tries to go up the middle, spins, and he does. Gets his paws on him. Finally knocks him down.
Good job.
There's a great tackle.
Man, that was.
Who was that? That was, I'm still looking. That was Carter Pate. Oh, no, Reese Ness, number 12. Oh, no, that was Valdez. Sorry, too many twos. Finally saw the 3. And so Valdez with a great tackle. Good throw by the quarterback. 4th down and 2.
Big
here's
4th down.
Here's a chance to get another stop. He's just going to run it, and he's got his room. And so that'll be about 4.
Fumble.
Ball comes out, and they're going to say down.
They're
going to call him down.
Yeah.
Woo! That got everybody a little excited there.
Yes, it did.
So 1st and 10. They're on the 24-yard line. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left in this game. I think keep them in front of you. Keep tackling. Don't let them break one big.
Yeah.
So staying with this 4 wide with the tight end. He's going to go out and pass as well. Nowhere to go. There's this. Almost got him. There's another hand on him. Another hand on him. And they finally bring him down. As Hunter Mullinax finally gets him down with Reese Nest. And that'll be a loss of 4. 2nd down and 14. Boy, the defensive line just kept coming after him there.
That was a big play right there. Kind of stopped some of this momentum that Cashion's having.
So Taylor's over here as well. He's trying to get a breather. And so rolling these guys in. And so he's going to look again. Oh, there's somebody deep.
Oh! 2 hands on that sucker.
Valdez saved a touchdown there.
Wow.
Nest helped out as well. If it wasn't for Valdez creeping back, he was wide open. He got behind his defender.
Yeah.
And that would have been a touchdown. But now it's 3rd down and 14 with 8 minutes and 7 seconds left.
The clock is our friend tonight, Pastor Mike, right now.
It is right now.
The clock is our friend.
Unbelievable
Big play
play by
right here.
Valdez, freshman coming in, playing so well. The crowd gets loud. Low snap.
Snap.
He's got time. He throws it deep.
Oh,
McMurtry almost got his hands on it, knocked it out of bounds, and that'll make it 4th down and 14. Good defense again. So Mendez is out there. He's going to come back out, doing a good job. Goodman out there, Mullinax out there. Willman out there on the defensive line.
Big 4th down here, Pastor Mike.
Big 4th down is absolutely.
This can put it away right here, I think.
So 4th down and 14. 7 minutes, 58 seconds left on the clock. You get this stop, you get the ball back. There's the snap. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. Oh, McMurtry misses the tackle. Finally brought down by Pate. He had him. He just didn't wrap up. I don't know if it had been enough for a 1st down, but he broke loose. And so big play there by the Wildcats as they stay alive. It'll be 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. McMurtry there to make the tackle and just didn't wrap up. Tried to hit him hard, and it didn't work. The quarterback's going to run it right up the middle, and he's brought down right before the goal line, I think. And so they're going to hurry up and get down. I mean, it's right on the goal line. 2nd and goal on the 1. He's going to hand it off this time, and he dives over, and that's going to be a touchdown. So the Wildcats finally get on the board. Had a chance, but it took some time. It's 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
And I'm going to say this, too. I think our defense,
they were tired right there.
This has been a hard fought.
There's a lot of hands on the hips.
Both teams have given it another haul tonight. You rarely see a game like this where both teams just put it all out there. Both teams have.
Looks like they're going to stay in and go for the two-point conversion.
This game is definitely not over yet, Pastor Mike.
No. There's still a lot of work to be done. This team can score in a hurry. They're trying to do that outside. Nice tackle. Oh, and he got his foot in, I guess. I think you had to have the ball in. I guess he just barely did. Good coverage there by McMurtry. Tackled him, but just enough to score the two-point conversion. And that'll make it 20-8. Well, had a chance to get off on that 4th down. You gotta. That was the thing we talked about. Keep them in front of you, but you got to make the tackles, and you didn't make the tackle right there.
Really important for our offense here to get at least 3 or 4 first downs. Eat some of that clock up. Very, very important now as it's a little bit closer to a football game. It's still a 2-score ball game.
Yeah.
That's why you want to eat some of that clock up with less than 7. Well, like
7 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, so it's
7 minutes, 30 seconds. But they still got to score twice. Even with another touchdown and 2-point conversion, you still got to score another touchdown.
Yeah,
so you got to have 3 touchdowns to catch Minco. And so Cashion's got 2 timeouts. And we'll see how Coach figures this out right here. And so they're going to receive. And I'm with you. So far, the offensive line has been able to do their job.
You want to score, but you don't necessarily have to score if you get some first downs.
Yeah, you just want to move the chains here. They've been able to do that. You might be able to slip something behind them, too, if you might catch them off guard. Minco has done a lot of misdirection stuff tonight, and it has worked well. And so I don't know if it's time to completely sell out on the run. I think there's still chances to maybe mix it up a little bit because you want to score to put this game done with.
One more score.
So here's an onside kick. It's going to get nicely done. I believe that's number 3, Aiden Brummel. He scoops it up and falls down. It'll be on the 40-yard line or the 41. And that's where Minco started. So good field position as they tried to get a hop there. Cashion did, and it didn't hop on them in a good cover. And so they'll start on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
This is a big offensive series.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn the ball over.
Don't turn the ball over, but move the chains. And, man, if you can catch them sleeping as they maybe sell out on the run, you might get a big play right here.
We've got 2 wore-out teams out there, Pastor.
That's right.
Those guys, very impressive football game tonight.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. And so 1st and 10, Johnson's going to be in the backfield. Little John, Hughes, Birchfield. Mullinex playing tight end. Birchfield in motion. Going to hand it off to Johnson. Not much. He tries to squeeze through and get a yard, and I think that's about all he gets. And so there's a yard, and the clock's going to roll. So 2nd down. That's okay. Let them fight over it.
Yeah,
because more seconds running. So 2nd down and 9, and we are down to 7 minutes. Right now is 7 minutes. And so they're going to eat up this play clock.
Yeah, we'll be to 6.5 before they snap that football.
Yeah, it'll be 6.5, and so that's what you want to do, 2nd down. And so we'll see what the offensive line can do, see if they can get one more push and get a gain here. Looks like they're going to stay in the pistol here. McMurtry's going to wait till he gets to about the 5. There's the snap. Going to get it to Birchfield. He's going to have to take off. He cuts it up. He's going to be dragged down from behind. He's going to get about a yard, and it's going to make it 3rd down. And I'm going to go 7. Maybe just 8. Nah, really 8. Never mind. 3rd down and 8. And we're at 6 minutes, 15 seconds. So this will snap about 5:50, 5:45. So clock's going to roll. They're going to wait till this play clock. We're at 15 seconds.
You don't want to turn the ball over here.
Nope. Let's see if he tries to run or sneak something in here. Brummel's on the field now. Birchfield came out. McMurtry's going to run it. He's going to have to make a man miss, and he can't. Good tackle there by Cashion, and that'll make it 4th down and 9.
If they don't call a timeout, this thing's going to run down, though, another 40 seconds.
Yeah, I think
down
they'll
below
save
5.
So you didn't able to get the first down. Wanted to move the chains at least once. Didn't happen. But you did take some seconds off the clock. And so pretty conservative there. I was kind of hoping for a little something, but I can't blame the coaches there as they're trying to play safe to win this game. And so got 15 seconds left on this play clock. Now we're down to 10. It's going to snap under 5 minutes here. Good snap. McMurtry's going to punt it. Good punt. He's going to catch it. He's going to try to make a move.
Oh, good job.
Nice tackle right there, and the rest of them are there. That's Hunter Mullinax as he takes him down for no gain. It's going to be to the 33-yard line with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left.
Really important.
They still got to have 2 scores. I think the key here for defense, what are you thinking the key here?
The key is get to that quarterback. He's going to throw the football. When they're in a passing situation, they had some success the last series passing the ball. I think we got to get to the quarterback, put a little pressure on him to see if a mistake is made or we get a sack.
Yeah, we got some tired defenders, but I think, yeah, you want that defense line. The other thing is you can't let them go deep.
No, you
got to keep it in front of you. You got to tackle, make them work for every single yard. And so there's a screen pass. Mullinax is headed over there. Stopped him in the tracks and got him. Ashton Taylor to help. Great tackle by Hunter Mullinax, the senior, stepping up, wanting to get a W against the Wildcats.
And the clock keeps moving.
And so 2nd down and 11. A loss of 1, another tackle for a loss as we roll down to 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Make them earn it. Trying to go deep on this corner. There's Brummel. And
good
he pokes
play
it
by
away.
the freshman.
Aiden Brummel, the freshman, made a huge play there.
How many times have we said good play by the freshman tonight?
That's your linebacker making a play on their fastest receiver they have.
Incredible play.
Followed him all the way on that post or that out. And, man, just got his arm up in time to knock it away.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 11 as we roll down to 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Looking, there's nothing there. They're chasing him down.
Got it.
Ball's on the ground. They have to jump on it. Who was that?
Zach Willman.
I think that was
and
Ashton Taylor. Ashton Taylor put the hurt on him, and he dropped it. And so the clock continues to roll at 4 minutes, and now we're into 3 minutes. And
you got 4th and forever here. So
4th and 16.
Yeah.
They'll go for it, and they have the ability to make it. And so you got to tackle here. You got to tackle. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this game. There's the snap. Looking over the middle, there's nothing there. He throws it up to him anyway, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete. Bulldog ball at the 25-yard line. Oh, the defense once again playing so good. So good this defense have played today. Cameron, how about that defensive series there by the Bulldogs?
Oh, yeah, the secondary did a really good job because we weren't really getting the pressure we wanted, but, man, they were guarding downfield and doing a great job of making sure he didn't get that ball off.
Did you see Aiden Brummel right there? Boy, what a play in front of you.
He stretched out, and he got that. That was a great play.
He doesn't knock that out. That's a 1st down, big play, and they're moving down the field. But now you are in control. In control now. You can just run the ball. They've got a couple of timeouts is what they have, so they can get this ball back, and there's still time. But, hey, if you can get a 1st down here, Mr. Sims, I think this game could be over with the 1st down possibly.
Yeah, it could be.
3 minutes, 34 seconds left in this first quarter, or this game. Whoa, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm so excited up here.
Yeah, this is fun.
And so the Minco Bulldogs picked 6th in this district, playing Cashion, who I'm guaranteed was picked 1st. And the Bulldogs trying to upset these Wildcats on homecoming night, trying to come up with the W.
Boy, I tell you what, this is the biggest offensive series of the year so far.
The first district game of the 2022 season. So McMurtry and Johnson hold on to the ball is the key. There's the snap. McMurtry's going to keep it. He's going to try to find the outside. He's going to cut it up. He's going to get to about the 26-yard line.
Pretty good gain.
So he's going to get about a
Well,
yard or two.
Yeah, about
He
two.
ran a lot, but
He
hey,
did.
got a yard. 2nd down and 9, and the clock keeps rolling. 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Cashion's in a situation they really can't afford to burn timeouts because they could get the ball, it's
Yeah, they're going to have to call it maybe on this next
Yeah.
one. And so we're going to get a snap about 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I think. And we just rolled under 3 minutes. 15 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd down and 9. McMurtry ready for the snap. He gets it. He hands it off to Johnson. Nowhere to go there. And he's going to be tackled for a loss.
timeout.
And there's
Cashion.
the timeout Cashion with 2 minutes and 39 seconds. So Johnson goes down. He loses a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Cashion selling out on the run, but that's okay. They do have one more timeout left. And so you can, if you run the ball here and you get stopped, they'll call that timeout. Probably be about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. But they've got to score 2 times with 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And let me tell you, that's going to be difficult with no more timeouts. That means they're going to have to score, get an onside kick, and then score again. That is a tall order. So Minco's, I don't know, if you were looking on ESPN looking for a win percentage, that win percentage is way up right now
It's way up there.
if you hold on to the ball.
And this is just hold on the ball.
Hold on to the ball, make them use that timeout.
Yeah, make him definitely.
And so the offensive line, once again, has done a great job. That's Taylor. That's Goodman. That's Willman. That's Godwin. All of them. Boy, they played so well. McMurtry on a draw. He's got a little room.
He's got some room.
He's going to cut it out, and he's going to cut it up. He's at the 15, at the 10. Dives forward. And they're going to stop the clock. But he got all the way down to the 6-yard line. What a run by McMurtry there.
Wow.
A little counterplay with the quarterback. And let's see if this clock begins to move. And it does. 2 minutes, 26 seconds. 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. What a play. And that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that was the nail. And I shouldn't say that, should I? But,
Hey,
it
that's
feels
what our
pretty
job
good.
is to do up here. And so 2 minutes, 5 seconds. They're gonna snap this in the 1 minute and 50-second range. 1st and goal on the 6th. There's the snap. He hands it off. He's met quickly. He might get back to the 6-yard line. He does. So 2nd and goal. And there is no timeout called. Oh, he's not calling his timeout. And so we're down to a minute 40. This ball's going to snap about a minute 5 left, minute 10 left. Mr. Sims,
We beat the 2-time defending state champion tonight.
this is happening on
Just about.
homecoming. This is unbelievable right here. This was something we all thought might happen. Could it be the year? Could it be the chance? Could this be the week that they could take out Cashion and win and start 1-0 in district play?
You know, and not only have they won a pretty dominating fashion tonight, Pastor Mike.
Down to a minute 10. Going to hand it off the middle. Johnson
He's
goes
got
up.
in there! Yeah!
And he's fighting for it. And he does.
Yeah, touchdown, baby!
Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs put another 6 on the board. When
Wow.
everybody knows you're going to run it, and they still run it and make all of these yards and score the touchdown. That shows you what that offensive line is doing. Minco flat out won the trenches in this game against Cashion Wildcats. McMahon to
Yep.
come out for the extra point. Hughes to hold. Good hold.
He
Good
got
snap.
it.
Good kick. And that's good. Make that 27-8. 27-8. The Minco Bulldogs. The crowd's on their feet. They're excited here. I think you're excited at home because I'm excited here. 1 minute, 3 seconds until we can put a W on the board. to start out 5-0. 5
Man.
wins, 0 losses.
It's
We weren't sure if that was going to head that way. It's such a tough district, and we got a lot of games to go. But this is one heck of a way to start.
Well, we're going to be hard-pressed to find a better team in district than Cashion.
Yes.
I
I think Hinton's really good, but
Hinton's really good, but it's
I'm going to see if I can get you some scores. Crescent has stopped Watonga 42-7. Let's see if I can find that other score for you.
Crescent will be a tough
Go ahead.
opponent.
What do you know when the games start for softball this week?
I have not seen the bracket yet. I don't think we've made one yet. We'll get that out Monday.
So Hinton is winning 19-14 against CHA.
And they were about a 22-point favorite, I think, in that game, something like
Yeah,
that.
I think Hinton's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think Crescent's going to be good. It's not going to be
CHA 's
easy against
gonna be
Watonga.
good.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
we've
all
got
going to be
tough games.
But watching this game, boy, it's an impressive win right here. 1:03 left. Reese Nest is going to kick. And he's going to kick it hard. It's going to go to the 25-yard line. Looking for a hole. And he's finally brought down by number 15 and number 54. Number 15 is Dason McMurtry. Hey, Dason McMurtry on the field. And number 54, I'm not sure who 54 is. I don't have it. I think it's Jace Bratcher.
Yes, it
I
is.
think
It's
that's
Jason
right.
Bratcher.
And so
Jason
good
Bratcher.
tackle there by the freshman. It's good to see McMurtry out there. And so the defense coming out with 55 seconds left.
Just
55 ticks and the W for the Bulldogs.
Just keep the plays in front of you and get them tackled and let the clock run.
Don't get hurt. That's it right here.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're going to run the ball. I think they're done as well. And there's Ashton Taylor again. He still hasn't given up. Man, he is so good on that line.
Yes,
he has
is.
caused problems all night long.
And
I can't tell you how impressed I am by this defensive line, by this offensive line. That's where we won the game tonight, is in the trenches.
You know, and I was really concerned about losing number 25 this evening at the second half. I thought that could be really costly.
And talking about Valdez, he's right there to get the tackle, and so is Carter Pate.
He has played so well.
That is impressive. Gage Law and Jake Caruth go to the sidelines, and here we go with some freshmen come in, and no problem. And that'll be the end of the game.
That's it.
That's a W for your Minco Bulldogs as they win 27-8. They come out victorious on homecoming night.
How about that?
And the fans are on their feet. The students are ready to go run on the field, I believe.
Yeah, there they are. They're ready to go. I see them.
What a job. They come in and beat Cashion. Good job, coaches. Good job, players. What a win by Minco to go 5-0. Dominated this game and winning 27-8. Well, we're so glad you joined us. So glad that you were able to watch with us. A historic night for Minco to be able to beat these Cashion Wildcats. Man, awesome to watch. So impressive. And so we're glad you joined us. Once again, the Minco Bulldogs 27, the Cashion Wildcats 8. And we'll catch you this week on some softball games and some football games. And there is the students running out onto the field, victorious.
Yeah.